Board Game Maniacs, and thank you for joining us for the very last episode in this theme month of HellBoy the board game by Mantic Games. You can see over there where I got the board set up, it is a pretty massive board. We never really encountered a board this large before, maybe half its size is the most that we did. We're changing it up just a little bit as from the last one. If you watched the last episode where we had 3 players because Maniac Katie was here, but now it's Brady and I again, and we're changing it up a bit with their characters. We'll show you as we go in for a close shot of that, so just stay tuned so that we can go in and check out the board and the characters. And as always, if you like this, don't forget to click on the subscribe and bell notification to get notified when other videos like this are up on our channel. This is BRPD case file 165481, downward spiral, blah blah blah. Okay, we've got a weird one for you. For a couple of decades now, we've been keeping an eye on a particular forest in Romania, said to have been haunted for years. It's never been high enough priority to check out until now. It looks like things have been getting very strange there over the past 2 years. Although, word only just reached us. The locals have been telling stories of strange voices in the trees. Telling stories of strange voices in the trees. I just read that. Gravity not working like it should. Birds flying backwards. It's a regular checklist of strange phenomena. We've put together a profile and everything seems to be centered on a disguised manifest. The tunnel opens out into the middle of the forest. Head out there and be ready for anything. With a concentration of crazy occurrences like this, there's no telling what you might find. Dun dun dun! Challenge rating is hard, duration is medium. And if we flip it over, it tells you exactly how to set up the board and do the encounter deck and the deck of doom, which we've already done. You can see the board is all set up and it is fairly large compared to the other ones that we did play. Now, the agent is starting here and we pretty much have to go through all the rooms potentially, or we're going to hit the trigger marker onto the doom track, which is at number 5, 6, 7. And you can see there's some markers here that is on information gather track. And on top of that, we have a trigger which we will go over if it hits, or when it hits, I should say, because it's pretty much inevitable. Deck of Doom is already set up. The encounter cards are all set up. We have the monsters laid out according to what it tells us to do. And this is the BRD case file. This is the other section. As soon as you set foot inside the tunnel, you can see why the locals have been telling stories about it. The whole place has an unsettling vibe. You can't put your finger on it, you just know it feels wrong. Glancing at your watch, you see the hand spinning in opposite directions. Ooh, the less said about your compass, the better. The less said about your compass, the better. That's right. Even the floor is off-putting. Angling's ever downward. As you advance, you should do your best to keep your lunch down. Oh, so I might be vomiting here, Brady. And it tells us to prepare the minion slots, A, B, C, D, and begin your first round. When the agent collects an insight marker, flip this card. So these are the insight markers. As soon as we get to here, number 2, we're going to have to flip this card. For character-wise, now Brady, this is everybody watching this, we usually play with just 1 player each. And then when Katie was here, it was a 3-player game. Now we're playing the max 4 players. So Brady's controlling 2 characters, I'm controlling 2 characters. And what 2 characters have you picked, Brady?
The 2 characters that I've played with so far. Abe and Lobster.
Abe, Sapien, and Lobster Johnson McGee.
No, it's just Lobster Johnson.
And they got their same starting items. And for mine, I'm picking HellBoy, which I love HellBoy. I have to pick him. And I picked a new one here, which is the Visitor. He seems pretty interesting. We'll see how well he's going to be. For his starting cards, though, he has Glamour and the Prism. We'll explain this as we go along. You know, on top of that too, as well as HellBoy already used his deep pocket, so he has 2 extra cards that he managed to get, which is the Lich Candle and the Concussive Grenade. Because you had to draw from the bottom of the requisition deck until you got either a Lucky Charm or a grenade or an ammo. So he got the Lucky Charm first, then flipped over to deep pockets, and you were able to pull another one. And then we got this grenade one, which is a concussion grenade. Thanks, Brady. I can't even tell.
For you. Did you, after you drew the Lich Candle, did you keep drawing until you got the concussion grenade, or did you just draw and then it was there?
I drew the Lich Candle. That's all it was. Then I flipped the card over because it gave me instructions to do that. And then it tells me that I can draw one more from the bottom just draw one more from the bottom. And if it wasn't a concussion or a grenade symbol, a lucky symbol, or an ammo symbol, then I had to discard my deep pockets. But luckily, the second one was the concussive grenades. So there, I got lucky. If not, if that was anything else besides the ammo or the grenade or the luck, I would have discarded my deep pockets and that would have been it. But I was lucky on this one, which is surprising because usually I'm not that good, especially with the rolling too. We'll see though. We will see. Because we're playing with 4 agents, we have a total of 6 requisition points. That's right, the split between us. So 3 each. And Brady grabbed his requisition cards. I grabbed my requisition cards. I have more requisition cards, like I said, because I had the deep pockets, and that's the reason why. But that is it. So we are ready to move forward and try to finish this game in style for the last episode of HellBoy, the Board Game by Maniacs Games theme month. So let's just get to it and do it. Just do it.
Just do it.
You can see here onto the board, we have all 3 of the pawn pieces, but there's one yellow circle, and that is because the visitor, I don't have one of the pawn pieces. It never came in the Kickstarter edition, but it came with the miniature. So I just put the yellow clip on the bottom of him, and to represent his color is the yellow circle you can see right there. And this is in the target priority. Now we're starting off the game, and who do you want to go first, Brady? Abe Sapien.
Wait, we need our action cubes.
Oh yes, Abe Sapien is going to go first, so he's going to do a free Explorer action, which is opening the door. So can you open that door, Brady?
Can we get the...
We'll do that off camera. Just open that door. And you're going to flip the card over, we'll populate the rooms, and we'll be back. You can see in the rooms there's infernos everywhere. So 2 inferno and a clue in the room 1, or section 1, and 2 infernos and clue in section 2 as well. Now that was Abe doing a free Explorer action, so is Abe going to venture in there?
Abe is moving 1 and then using clear to clear all game infernos.
Okay, so that was 1 action to move there, 2 actions to clear the infernos.
And then for his 3rd action, he's going to interact with the clue.
Alright, and we all know what we have to do there. What he's going to do is examine now, which is 3 orange and the blue die. Oh, so you just failed that examine.
Yeah.
And that is it for Abe's turn.
Yeah.
So now, do you want to go with your Lobster Boy next? Or do you want one of mine to go?
You go to clear the stuff out.
Alright, I'll go next. Next, I'm going to go with the Visitor. So Brady, if you could move me 1 action cube, that's 2 spaces. And then 2nd action cube, I'm removing the 2 of those Infernos, so we get rid of those. And my 3rd one, I'm going to interact with that clue token. Here we go. He's going to try to investigate that clue. And he got 2, and 2 is 4, and 1 is 5. So he successfully investigated.
And it only...
it moves up 1.
And it goes up by 1.
Yep. So information track gathered moves up by 1, and the clue is discarded in the area. We're on to Lobster Johnson's turn. What is he doing, Brady?
Moving 1 from 1 of his action cubes and then interacting with this clue.
He just interacted with it because he just kicked it.
You know what I mean.
And we're going to roll the dice and see if he's able to successfully interact with that. All right, Lobster Boy, do your examine test.
Before I do it, I'm just going to let you know the reason why I have it right is because I have my lobster goggles enabled.
Yes, lobster goggles enabled for your examine gives you an upgrade on one of your die. And you got...
2 times nothing.
2 times nothing is nothing.
But so I'm going to do the exact same thing again with my last action.
Okay. That was a pretty bad roll, Brady.
Yeah.
Lobster Boy, he didn't eat good enough. Oh, there you go. That's 4, 5, 6. So it moves up 2.
Now we have to flip that card.
Yes, and we take one of those and put it on your card. And after we read the card, we will tell you what it is when we come back. There is a case number file that was flipped over, and pretty much what it is the room that we went in. It has hieroglyphics and symbols and just different language that when we look at it, something plays with their mind and it makes us want to vomit, or we think that whoever inscribed this on the walls is insane and we're pretty much screwed.
It was probably HellBoy.
No, because HellBoy can probably read it, but I don't think it was HellBoy because it's the first time they filmed this cave and went into it.
I mean, HellBoy's pretty crazy, so.
True. But anyhow, so what happens, what's that telling us is during the agent phase, we can spend one of our action cubes so that we can discard one of these points of interest.
We have to have it on our board, though.
Yes, it got to be on the board to get rid of one of these, and then by doing that, we're able to minimize the doom track by 1. So that might come in handy because.
And what he means by the board isn't on the track; it means on our agent's board.
Is it on the agent's board, or is it on this?
It's on the agent's board.
Read that again just to make sure. It does say from the agent board, so the one that Brady picked up.
I can use to make.
You can use and discard it.
But I'm not going to do that.
If you want to. Yeah, no, what the thing is we might not want to get to the confrontation yet because.
If it gets really fast, then I'll use it. But
you got to remember, though, this rating on this, again, is hard, I think it is?
Yes, it's hard.
Yes, it's hard. So, if we look like we're getting into trouble, we're probably going to have to start doing that. But we're going to keep continuing on because it's on to HellBoy now to do. And I think what HellBoy is just going to do is walk up, and I think that's all he's going to do. Because everybody else used their cubes.
So HellBoy's just going to walk up.
Yeah, he's going to walk. He spent 1 action cube, and that's it. He's not doing anything else. He's just relaxing. So then we're going on to the taking time or rest phase, and we don't need to do that.
Well, if we did that, it wouldn't make a difference. But if we did, we could do it for free because on my turn I could spend an action cube to reduce the impending doom track again. But no, there's no point.
Yeah. So then we're on to the doom phase.
Yes.
So you got to draw a doom card.
Dun dun dun. Time passes. If you're putting doom track markers on 1, 2, 3, or 5 space, advance the impending doom.
It is on 1, so it advances to 2.
And then it advances to 3, 4, it advances to 1.
And is that how it happens?
Yeah.
That was a pretty light impending doom card. And if you watched the last video, spoiler alert, you do know that some of the cards in the deck of Doom is not actual bad cards, because
some of them are good, but I mean,
we got one of them that was good so far in our 1 of 3 games. This is our 4th
card
game.
in the deck of Doom is possibly the Jerkbirds.
The what?
Jerkbirds. Sorry.
Oh, the Jerkbirds. The Sinister Birds. Aha. Yeah, I think I agree with you there. So, we're on to the end phase, and you can see all we do is we get our action cubes back, and then we're into the enemy phase, but there's no enemies. So now we're on to the agent phase. Brady wants to go first with Lobster Johnson. So free explore action opens the door. We'll be back after we populate that room. You can see the board is all set up now. So in room 1 we have an armed frog monster and a cabinet. It is a scenery 3-piece, and it has 2 cubes onto it. What that means is when an agent interacts with it, they are going to heal 2 damage per cube.
Yeah.
And then once all the cubes are gone, we can't interact with it anymore. That could become in handy later on. And in the next room, we have a frog swarm and a rampaging frog monster. And that is what's in there. So now it is still Lobster Johnson's turn. So what is he doing there, Brady?
He's going to spend 2 actions to use Hail of Lead.
So he's going to shoot in there. Now remember, when you're shooting in there, you have to... Oh, I don't know if you should do that. Because you have to destroy the scenery piece before...
I can't really do a melee action because I'm terrible at melee, and that's the only thing that I can do.
Okay, so let's leave Lobster Johnson not to go anymore. He just did a free action, and that's it.
HellBoy next.
Oh, thanks for picking my guy.
Well, I'm just saying because he is melee.
Yeah, he's good at melee, and I think that's what HellBoy's going to do. He's going to go in and try to punch the armed frog monster. Hey, how you doing there? Ribbit. Oh, HellBoy's going to just smack him in the face so hard. So let's go to the dice box and see what happens. HellBoy decided to do the big right hook, so that is his last 2 action cubes instead of just punching him because he spent 1 to move in. So big right hook, he's got 3 red, and he's also got the blue one. Let's see if he can
kill him.
Yeah, let's see if he can do some total damage to him. Oh, yeah, that's 6, 7, 8, 9. So that Armed Frog Monster is going to be totally toast because he only has a resilience of 2.
And
but from where he
6.
did the big right hook, it does 3 damage extra, and it also is stunned and hurled, but don't have to do stun, but he's going to be thrown into the other room. So HellBoy punched him, he's thrown him in the other room, and now we have to roll a die to see how much damage this frog monster will take because of the body smacking into him. We're not 100% sure about the hurled rule, so we're going to try to house rule this. If we have made a mistake, please timestamp it in the video and comment down below and let us know what page number. Now, we looked in the page, it's page 22, and it's attack effect. And what it states, now, Brady and I are kind of at a disagreement here. Brady could be right, I could be right, who knows, but when HellBoy hurls somebody, or not just HellBoy, but anybody hurls them, if there's any furniture, that furniture is destroyed, and whatever enemy that has been hurled into takes that points of damage. So he would get 1 more damage onto him. But it also says if there are any enemies in the area that the other enemy is hurled into, you have to roll an orange die, and they would suffer that much. So it don't say or either or, it says both. So we're just house ruling it that we're doing both. So this here is going to be destroyed. He would take another point of damage, but he's dead already. And now I have to roll an orange die for this frog monster, the rampaging frog monster, to see what happens to him. Hopefully we're going to get something better than, you know what. Don't say it, Brady, because you're going to jinx me. 1 point of damage on him.
But it's resilience of 2.
It don't go with you have to go to resilience. Right. It's just he takes that damage regardless.
Okay.
Again, we could be wrong. I could be wrong, you could be right, or it could be vice versa. But just timestamp us and let us know if you know the correct procedure for this. Because right now we're just house ruling this because we're not 100% sure. That ended HellBoy's turn, and now Brady said Lobster Johnson is going to go.
And he's going here.
Okay, so that is 1 action cube gone for Lobster Johnson.
2 action cubes use Hail of Lead.
You love that, don't you?
It does 3.
It's very powerful because it does 3 shots, correct?
Yes, and usually you only get 2 shots with 2 action cubes, but you get an extra.
Yeah, this is good. Okay, so we're going to do this. Let's go to the dice box and see if he takes out that rampaging frog monster. Roll your die. Remember the upgrade because of your goggles are equipped. Get a re-roll. Gonna re-roll them all?
Yeah. That was not a re-roll.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, well, 2, but he doesn't take anything.
He's got a resilience of 2, so that's 1 shot. It's okay, you still got 2 more shots. You can do some damage here.
2, 4, 5, 6.
Let's take away 2, so he takes 4 damage.
He has 1 left.
So he's got 1 health left, so this is it. Come on, Brady, you can do it.
No.
Oh, no. He carries on with...
Wait.
1. Oh, what are you looking at?
No, I can't do anything.
You can't re-roll blanks with Lobster?
Oh, I can, but yeah, I can.
I was gonna say, I thought you had that ability.
Oh! 1 resilience, but it doesn't kill him.
No, so he has 1 health left. So what we're going to do then is just leave that 1 red marker to signify that that is the only life left he has. Now that was Lobster Johnson's 3 turns, correct?
I think Abe's gonna go next, though. Unless you want to activate the visitor next.
I never used the visitor yet. I'm not 100% sure about what's going to be good. He don't have any ranged weapon, unfortunately. For his requisition card, I should have picked the sidearm for him, but I didn't. I picked field dressings for some reason. So he's not able to do any shooting whatsoever.
So, you get into the
No, you go ahead and let Abe do it. Abe got range, right?
Yeah.
So Abe can go in as 1 action and then shoot, and if Abe don't finish him off, then the visitor will go in and finish him off by punching him in the face.
Yeah, but the visitor's really bad at punching.
He is, but, you know, he may be lucky. Who knows? Alrighty. Come on, Abe. You can do this. Shoot action. Oh,
yeah, he's dead.
Yeah. He's got 2 resilience, so that's 2, 3, 4, and you only had to hit him for 1, so yeah, he's done. Abe just totally destroyed him. Fish against fish. Blah. Or amphibian against amphibian. Sorry.
Abe ain't a fish.
Amphibian. Okay, so Abe has
1 left.
Okay, but we should get rid of that frog swarm.
But I can only do it if it's in my area.
How many action cubes you got
1.
left? Oh,
So I'm just gonna move up to
you're just gonna move up to the door and that'll end your turn?
Yeah.
All right. For the visitor now, he is going to spend 1 action cube. And he is going to do, which is called Shadow. This is a really cool effect that he has, and it states right onto his card, it's a unique action. Move the visitor into any area in his current room or an adjacent room. Ignore any intervening areas. If there are any enemies in his area, he cannot make this action. So he's pretty much like teleported, I guess. So he just fits through the cracks because he turns like a shadow, so he's going over there. And that's 1 action cube. And the second action cube, he's clearing that frog swarm. Now, he has 1 more action cube, but you know what? He's not going to do anything. He's going to just rest like he
Abe
is.
almost punched the visitor in the
Oh, yeah, because it probably scared him. But actually, no, Abe is a pretty smart guy, Brady, so he probably figured this out.
But I mean, still, do you think it would be still pretty surprising if a ghost appeared beside you?
But you got to think, they're BRPD. They encounter ghosts on a daily basis, Brady.
Ghostbusters!
Anyhow, let's continue on. We are on to the take time, but we're not doing that, obviously. It'd be silly. Then it's a Doom phase. Okay, Brady, draw the deck of Doom card.
Rumbling Underfoot. Put this card in play. During the next agent phase, agents can only move up to 1 area as part of a move action, even if they have a rule which would normally let them move further, such as Abe's Agile special rule. At the end of the agent phase, shuffle this card back into the deck of Doom, so it can only move 1 area next turn.
Okay. So, and then it's got to be shuffled back in the deck of Doom, so that could appear again.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Okay, but that's okay. Nothing really bad happened, and, you know, I'm happy with that. Are you happy with that?
Not really.
Well, if you look at it, I'm just swinging over at the board here, so we're going to be, next turn we're going in this room, and we got to flip it over to see what kind of monsters and enemies are in here. So we're probably just going to be able to move 1 zone anyhow to try to kill them. And so move in 1, shoot, and then that's it. And we can always come back if we get damaged to interact with that clue token on our next turn to heal up, right? So that's kind of like a free first aid station, or at least for 2 of us anyhow.
Well,
why?
Did this card get discarded? Because it says during the next agent phase. This is the next agent phase.
No, after the agent phase.
Oh, okay.
Well, you're talking about the one space, right?
Yeah.
We just flipped it. So this is the agent phase that it's going to happen, and now it is the one after that it gets discarded.
Okay.
Too bad it wasn't like that though, but nice try. Trying to break the game already.
I'm not trying to break the game.
On to the agents phase now, and Abe is going, so he's going to do a free explore action.
Yes.
Alright, so we're going to move the door, populate that room, and we'll be back. Alright, we got the board all populated up here, and you can see that we have Armed Frog Monster, but he's a special one. He's an Acolyte. So what that means is you put a cube onto his base, and it downgrades 2 dice when you are doing any kind of attack on him, range or fight.
No, it's when you're defending.
Oh, is it only when you're defending? Is that what it says?
Yeah, it's only when you're defending.
Oh, okay. So when you're defending, then you get downgraded 2, and once he's destroyed, you put a clue token here. And we also have a bookcase right here. Now what the bookcase is for, you got 2 clue tokens, so you can interact twice with this, and then it's gone. We have a frog swarm, and we have a scenery one there too as well. And it was Abe that did it, so is Abe gonna try to do anything to him, or
he's gonna wail on him?
He's gonna stay there and just harpoon him?
Shoot at him.
Okay.
Not harpoon.
You said whale.
Wail, like wail at him. Stop, you know what I mean.
Alright, so you're going to just
shoot
him, and what are you gonna shoot him with?
My gun.
And then you're gonna be out of ammo, possibly.
Yeah.
Well, you will be out of ammo.
No, for Roll Skull.
Oh, okay, so I'm just gonna place this here. You can't even see it on camera. But that's alright. We'll just roll off camera for this while we're still rolling. So, Brady, what is your shoot action?
Red.
Oh, so 3 red and oh, that's really powerful. Go ahead. Oh, you got a skull, so it's out of ammo. But he has a resilience of 2, so you hit him for 3 damage at least.
No, the skull gets rid of the high scoring dice.
Oh.
So I don't hit him for anything.
Yeah, that's right.
But I can flip this card. I'll have to spend 2 action cubes. So I'm going to spend 2 action cubes to flip the card.
So then you're done at your turn.
Yep.
Oh boy. Alright. I gotta decide what we're gonna do here. So Brady decided, because Abe just wants to reload his weapon just to play it safe, then Lobster Johnson.
Lobster Johnson's going to move up 1.
Okay, he's like, hey, watch out the way there. Let me take a crack
he's
at him.
going to spend 2 action cubes, use Hail of Lead.
Alright. So we're going to get onto the dice box for this one, because that's pretty important. So he's going to shoot, Lobster Boy's going to shoot here at this arm frog monster, Acolyte. Okay, Brady, do it. Just do it. This is shot number 1. Uh-oh.
But it's not as bad because he doesn't lose anything when it flips. It just means that I can't re-roll blanks.
Right. But he's got a resilience of 2, so you don't 1 damage on him. So 1 is better than none, so I will hold 1 damage cube in my hand. So it's shot number 1. Don't roll any more skulls. Oh, that's better. So you got him for 2, 4, that's 5, and this one is 6. Guess what?
He's dead.
He's deado, gonzo deado. He's gone. You killed him just like that, Brady.
He's replaced by a clue.
You know, that was how many actions that you did? 2?
Yeah, but I spent...
You got 1 more action?
No, I have none.
Oh, okay, so your turn is done then. Alright. Because of the... What's that noise, Brady?
Rumbling underfoot.
Rumbling underfoot. Because of that Doom card here, everything is restricted. Is 1 action cube is only 1 movement. As usual, it would be normal. 1 action cube is 2 movements, but with Abe, he can move up to 3 spaces.
But it ignores it.
It ignores it, that's right. So I'm going to do the Visor. I'm going to spend 2 action cubes to do 2 movements. So that's 1 movement, 2 movement. And for his 3rd action cube, he is going to do which is called a clear action and get rid of that frog swarm because we don't want any frog swarms that is going to downgrade our dice or cause the doom track to move up or anything else. And that ends the Visitor's action and we're on to HellBoy's.
I'm guessing HellBoy's just going to move into that room.
So HellBoy is going to go there to get in there.
And then interact with the clue?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking he's going to do is just interact with the clue. So he's got, I'm not going to roll this on camera, I'm just going to keep it rolling like that. His interaction, HellBoy's got orange and he's got a blue onto it. So I'm just rolling it. And he's got 4 and 6, that's right. So the information gather track moves up twice.
And here you
go. And I got one of the markers now, which is good. I'm going to put that on HellBoy's.
Get rid of the clue token and...
You know, HellBoy has 1 more action cube left.
Well, no, he's out because he had to spend 2 to get up there.
No, he spent 1. He was here, and as soon as he goes in there, he can only move once.
It's every room. It's this card, remember the agent card?
Does it say every room?
Every room.
During the next agent phase, agents can only move up to 1 area as part of a... Oh, yes, you're right. Alright, I'm glad someone's paying attention. So that's 2 action cubes, and the 3rd one for examine. So he is done 2 as well. And we are on to the rest phase. Nobody is resting, right? Because it's silly to do it.
No.
And then we're on to the Doom. We'll see what the Doom card is. Maybe. Okay. I gotta go over here because my remote's not working. Okay, Brady, what is the Doom card? And speak up a little bit so the camera can pick you up.
Helpful Skeletons. And it is, put this card in play. Any agent can spend 2 action cubes or a single rest action to discard this card, then either look at any face down encounter card, returning it face down to its room, or look at the top 2 cards of the deck of Doom, replacing them face down in the same order they were in.
That is very helpful. That's why it's called Helpful Skeleton. Now we're on the end phase. We'll get our action cubes back. So that other card, the Rumbling Underfoot, gets shuffled back into the deck of Doom. We'll be back after we get everything set up. Back to the agent phase. Now the Visitor's right at the door, and Brady said, why don't he just do his free Explore action first, which he's going to do. So, he opens that door, And we're going to flip this card over and we'll populate it and be back. We populated the room and you can see there's a couple of things that happened here. In section 1, we have the transforming frog monster and a clue token. We have a clue token, a frog swarm, and a point of interest 1 in section 2 of this room. Now, before we go on to the point of interest, on this card that we populated, it says following masonry. Each agent is immediately stunned and targeted by a melee attack with an attack value of 4. So, once we go in here, we are going to start. We have to try to defend the masonry from falling down on us. But let's just roll on that first before we deal with the point of interest, because we are eventually all going to have to go in there anyhow. So might as well just do that now. We're going to just do it now, like I said. So HellBoy is going to defend first, and it's attack value of 4. So he's totally safe because he rolled 6. All right.
Now you need 3 red.
So now 3 red for the visitor, because the visitor is awesome for his defense. Watch me whip all of this, even though I said that. Oh, he's got a BRPD symbol right here.
But he doesn't do it for defense. Right?
No, it's only for examine, so I can change that whatever I want. So if I put ×2, he's fine too as well. So now
I have to roll defense for Abe and Lobster.
Abe and Lobster both have yellow?
Yes, they both have yellow.
Okay, so do Abe first. Oh, you got to reroll. You're lucky. So you take
2 damage.
2 damage. So I'll give you 2 blank damage ones that are flipped over.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to use my Mystic Sigil.
And what does Mystic Sigil do?
I can decide with the effect. I can change it to any side I want.
Okay, so you're going to change it to ×2 or
2 hits.
So that's 4. So you get no damage off A, but that is discarded or flipped over. All right, so now roll for Lobster Johnson.
Lobster Boy has the exact same thing.
All right. I'm glad you're agreeing with his name now, finally.
Lobster
after
Johnson.
2 videos. Lobster Boy, you said.
Oh, no!
Yes!
No! I meant Lobster Johnson.
No, it's Lobster Boy. Uh-oh. That's 3. You take 1 damage.
But, yeah, that's fine.
Wait, does Lobster be able to... Does he have the ability, or is it Abe to roll blanks? 1 blank.
Oh, Lobster can only do that on range attacks.
Oh, okay. So then you're taking 1 face down damage, so you're wounded by 1.
And I'm not going to spend my...
And that's because there's falling masonry that's going on here.
And
all right.
I'm not going to spend my lucky charm. Or
no, not for 1 damage.
My field dressings, because it's only 1 damage.
Yeah,
No
you're
point.
good. All right. So now we're going to talk about the point of interest. Okay, Brady. You did say that on the next part of the case file that his face in front of us, staring us in the face, is telling about... What does it tell us?
It says when there is a point of interest on the board, then we have to flip this
So
card.
it don't matter if we interacted with it or not, it's just as long as it's put on the board.
A maddening pressure starts to build in your skull, and you swear you can hear voices whispering on the edge of your perception. This place sucks. Move this card in the aim play area, put a reaction marker on it, and its matching trigger marker on the point of interest that is closest to the starting area. So it's that one.
Okay, so here is the letter F.
All agents who are further from the starting area than this point of interest downgrade 1 additional die on any test they make.
All right, that's not a good thing. This sucks is right. Since the visitor did his free explorer action, he's not doing anything else right now because he don't have a ranged weapon, and his melee is pretty poor. It's only yellow dice he gets. So Brady says he's going to activate Lobster McGee.
Lobster Johnson.
Okay, Lobster Johnson then. So
he's going to move up with the visitor.
So that's 1 action cube.
And then he's going to shoot at that transforming frog.
And let me guess, you're going to do hail of bullets? Hail of lead? Or are you just going to shoot him normally?
I'm just going to shoot him normally. To see
well, he has a resilience of 2, right?
He has a resilience of 1 and 4 health.
4 health. Oh, okay, yeah, well, go ahead. So we'll go to the dice box and see if Brady can do the damage or not to kill this transforming frog monster out of here before he gets to transform.
Alright, so on this, I forgot to flip over my lone pistol, so I did that as one of my action cubes, so I can only shoot, and that will be it for my turn.
Because you moved. So you moved, you reload it, and you're shooting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Reroll, which is nice.
Yeah. Oh, so
I get to reroll
blanks.
blanks.
So He has a resilience of 1,
So he
takes
takes
2
2.
damage, and that ends Lobster Boy McGee Johnson's turn.
Lobster.
Now, Brady wants to activate Abe, so Abe is doing what, Brady?
Abe is gonna go right into his face.
Excuse me, Hellboy. And Abe has ability to move up to 3 spaces on his move action. So he's pointing the gun right at his face. Now what is he going to do?
He's gonna fight him.
What is he going to fight him with?
His harpoon.
Ooh, what does this harpoon do? Anything special?
Melee weapon. Upgrade 1 die on each fight test using this weapon.
Oh, so you're going to just try to stick him in the face with your harpoon?
Yeah.
That's very rude. Very rude, but very, very satisfying.
I guess so.
Do it.
Abe wants some frog on a stick.
Stick him. Abe is... Wouldn't that be kind of like eating his own...
Not really.
But they're both amphibians.
Yeah, but he's like more humanoid than an amphibian.
I guess so. Alright, there goes the dice on the floor.
And
Brady,
plus,
roll them in here, not on the floor.
He's making it for Hellboy. He's making Hellboy some
Hellboy, yeah, Hellboy would eat it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Abe's getting some really good frog on a stick for Hellboy.
And then, you just gotta roast it a little bit. Let's just do this. He has a resilience of 1. So then that's gonna be 6 and 1 is 7 hits. He's totally obliterated. Like, you tried to poke him with the harpoon to lift him up, but when you poked him, you were so hard you ripped him right in 2.
No, I stuck it up his bum.
Anyhow, let's go on with that. Thunk. There you go. He's gone, just like that. Good job, Brady. Now, was that 2 actions for Abe? So Abe has 1 more action.
He's going to interact with that clue.
Ooh. So I don't have to record the interaction part. I'm just going to keep it rolling like this, so you go ahead and do your interaction. But what is his interaction? Orange? So you got 3 orange and a blue. Go ahead and roll them. You got 2, but you got the skull, so that removes that. So guess what, Brady?
Abe did nothing.
You did nothing, that's right.
He had too much. He was so upset that he killed a frog, so...
Yeah. The visitor is like, you know what? I want to do something. So the visitor is spending 1 action cube to go over here, and he's going to interact with that action cube. And he has 3 orange and the blue die for that. So hopefully he's going to do it. Again, I'm just keeping the camera rolling enough. And he's got 4. So he goes up 1. That clue token is gone, and we got another point of interest token right here.
Do you want to interact with it again? Because there's another clue on it.
That's right, he can. So for his second one, good idea, Brady.
That's his 3rd.
He moved, then he's doing that. So this is his 3rd one. Come on, visit.
It goes up by 2.
7. So it goes up by 2.
And you get another
one. The visitor is doing awesome here. And that ends his turn, and it's on to trusty old Hellboy. But before we do that, we just take them off because we are done with that.
But that scenery stays there, just there's no clue tokens.
Oh, alright, so scenery, the bookcase, or bookshelf stays there. And then we're at the Hellboy. So
what I think Hellboy is going to do is come over to Abe Sapien and have some of the frog on a stick that he made for him.
Oh, well, maybe. Hellboy's spending 1 action cube to go 1, 2. Oh, yum, 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 yum. He ate it. Thank you. And now he's going to spend his 2nd action cube to move up here and clear that frog swarm.
How does that go again?
You know exactly how it goes. And for Hellboy's 3rd action, he's going to interact with this clue token right here.
Actually, he doesn't have any more action cubes because he ate the frog.
Funny. So Hellboy's interaction is orange, and he gets the blue die.
Where was Hellboy?
Oh, it's right there.
Where did Hellboy go? Or where was Hellboy to start out?
Hellboy was here. He was here. He went 1, 2, and then here, and then that's it.
Yeah, but he can't do anything. He can't interact with that.
Hey, why can't he?
That's 2 action cubes to move there, and then he also cleared the frog swarm.
Oh, that's right. So yeah, he can't do it. So he's done. I miscalculated. Anyhow, at least somebody's paying attention. Excuse me. All right. I think that ends the agent phase for all 4 of us. Now, I find it's running a lot smoother, Brady, with four players.
Agents, not players.
4 agents, that's right.
Because you can have 1 player and have 4 agents.
Yeah, true. Alright, so anyhow, we are done. We are on to the rest phase. We don't need to take a rest. I know that Lobster Boy has 1 damage
But there's no point.
But what Lobster Boy can do is he can go back here on his next turn.
Nah, Lobster's gonna be fine. He's gonna push through it.
He's gonna push through it just like that. He said, I'll do it. Alright, so then we're on to the doom phase. Read the doom card, Brady, out loud and loudly so the camera can hear you.
Rockfall. Advancing pending doom track.
Alright.
Each agent in the lead agent's room is hit by a melee attack with a melee attack of 6. So me and Abe. You and Abe. Melee attack of 6.
No, each lead agent. I'm the only lead agent.
And it's in the room.
Okay, so yeah, so it's going to be us that are going to do this. So let's just do our defense while we're here. So HellBoy got 3 orange and a blue. And its attack of what?
6.
What?
Yeah.
6? That sucks, okay. I got to re-roll.
You're going to re-roll the 1 and the blank, or just the blank?
I don't know. I'll do both. Why not? Can't really see this on camera, but it's alright. Oh, look at that! 6!
You take
Woo!
nothing.
Just to show everybody. I took nothing. That's right, HellBoy is doing good tonight. He's on fire. Well, he's fireproof.
Abe's in big trouble.
Well, Abe got yellow dice. Okay, hold on. This here might be a little bit of problematic for Abe. Go ahead. Do it.
Well, I get the reroll.
You're so lucky because all 3 were blank.
Okay, so I take 4.
There's no butt in that?
I take 4.
Okay, so you're taking 4 damage for Abe?
I could re-roll this to try and possibly get...
Oh, it's Lobster that got...
the lucky turn.
Yeah.
Oh, well, Abe's taking 4.
He's taking 4 damage? Alright, we're
Third.
going on now to the agent phase for the next turn because there's no enemies on the board, and we're going to continue on. Now we are on to the next round for the agents, and HellBoy is going to be like, should I interact with that clue token, or should I do an explore? Do you know what? He's going to explore first, just so that we can see what's in this room.
Well, maybe we shouldn't, so then I can take time and heal Abe. Because if we explore the room, then there might be enemies.
They're going to be enemies. It's regardless that's going to be enemies.
So if we don't do that, then...
Well, we got... Okay, so you're saying just stay here and do the 2 clue tokens and then finish it off? And
and get everyone into that area.
Yeah, I guess that'll be good. Okay, so let's explore this one. Abe's going to explore that one, and then we're going to come back when we're on to the take time phase, because you don't have to see us if we get this. We'll just tell you if we did it or not. You can see we're at the rest phase now before we go on to the doom phase. And HellBoy was successful. It only rolled enough to pick it up and advance it only once. Abe was here. He did it enough, so he advanced it and he moved up. Everybody else moved up with their action cubes. So that is where we're at right now. And we're doing a take time action. Now, with the take time action, there's a couple of things that we can do. So let's start off with Abe. So Abe is going to try to heal.
First, he automatically heals 2.
Okay, so you take 2 of the wounds off, because it won't flip over.
Because it's rapid healing.
Yep. And then there you take, I think it's...
3 red dice. Or 2 red dice.
I think it's 2 red dice. We're going to double check. We'll be back, because that's one of the actions that you can do in the rest phase. During the rest phase, each agent can do one thing. They can either investigate, they can recuperate, they can secure, or they can... they can secure. Now, also too, as well, is they're able to move one space that's explored, but as you've seen on the last clip, they just be moving backwards, and it don't make sense for that. So Abe and Lobster Johnson is going to try to do which is called recuperate, where they roll 2 red die and they heal damage equal to that score. But for the Visitor and HellBoy, they're not really doing anything. They don't have any damage onto them, and there's nothing else really that they can do. So roll for Abe first. You know, Abe already automatically healed 2.
Yeah.
Rapid healing it's called. So now you got to see if he heals the other 2. Oh,
yeah, he takes nothing. He's just...
Abe is laughing. Now, Lobster Johnson, he has 1 damage onto him. And he heals 2, but just 1, so that's good. All agents are back up to full health.
Abe says, do you call this a scratch? Yeah.
Alright, so now we are going to go to the Doom phase.
Well, the Doom track advances by 1 because we...
That's right, because we took time. That's right. Now it's the Doom phase. Okay, Brady, read the Doom card out loud.
It's a trap!
That's loud.
You get that reference. Hopefully you guys get that reference. Advancing Penny Doom track.
Okay, we are 2 away from the confrontation.
Each
or
agent
the next
and each
trigger.
other agent in the area must suffer 2 damage or be stunned.
So either take 2 damage or be stunned?
Yeah, and you can't defend.
Well, I don't know. I don't want to take any damage.
But you don't want to be stunned.
But if you're stunned, you spend 1 action cube to stand up.
Yeah.
But I think if you're stunned, that's all you can do. You can't do anything else during your turn, if I'm not mistaken.
No, you can spend your other action cubes.
Oh, I don't know. We're going to have to look at that. We'll be back after we check that. After careful consideration, looking up the rules for stunned, it's 2 action cubes for an agent to stand back up again. But they can still go on about their business and spend the other action cube. So, it's kind of a tough decision. It's either 2 damage or be stunned. And if you're stunned and an enemy is attacking you, you suffer 1 downgrade die for defense. And that's not a good thing. So I'm thinking what's going to happen here is for the visitor, he's going to become stunned. HellBoy's going to take 2 damage. And Brady, what are you going to do for your 2?
Taking 2 damage and Lobster's taking 2 damage.
Okay, so it's just the visitor is going to be the only one that is going to be stunned instead. Back to the agent phase for the next round now. So, do you know what? I think the visitor's going to go first. And he's going to spend his 2 action cubes to stand back up.
And the next action should he use to reduce the Doom track by 1 because he has those tokens?
Oh, that's right. So, yeah, he's got 2 of them. So, right near the Doom track is 1 away from triggering the effect. So, he's going to spend his 2 Doom, his 2 tokens.
1 per action cube.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, it's 1 per action cube.
Let's read that and make sure, just to be on the safe side. Correction, Brady was right. So I'm spending my last action cube for the visitor to discard 1. So that means that the Doom marker goes down by 1.
I just did that.
And I'm thinking we should probably drop them all down, Brady, to be honest.
Yeah, that's what we're going to
So I think for HellBoy, he's got 1 onto it as well. So he's going to spend 1 of his action cubes to drop the Doom marker down 1 more time. And what about you, Brady?
I am going to do the same, and Lobster's going to do the same.
So Lobster Johnson and Abe Sapien both have
1.
1 on them. So now the
Doom
track is down to 1. You can see there the Doom track is down to 1 now, and the visitor has 1 left. You don't have any action cubes left, but he's going to save that in case it starts going up again. So that is all of the... No, the agents still... HellBoy has 2 action cubes left, and you both have 2 action cubes.
I'm going to volunteer Lobster to go next.
You're going to get Lobster to do a free Explorer action?
Yes.
Alright, we're going to populate the board, and we'll be back. The room is populated, and it is as follows. We have a Rampaging Frog Monster, a Transforming Frog Monster in room 1. And the next tile, the next square is Clue, and then we've got an Armed Frog Monster and a Frog Swarm. Now, that was Lobster Boy that chose to do the investigate. So do you know what you're going to do now?
I'm going to spend 2 actions on Lobster, use Halo of Lead.
That's probably a good idea because there's 2 of them right here that's staring you. So let's go to the dice box and see if Lobster Boy McGee Johnson is going to be lucky and destroy the 2 of them, or at least 1 of them, and injure the other. Okay, Brady, do it. You can do it. Shot number 1. And what do you have?
1, 2, 3, 4.
You didn't say who you were shooting
I was
first.
shooting at the Transforming Frog.
Okay, that only has a resilience of 1.
He's dead.
So why you take
only
away
has 4
1
health.
and you got 1, 2, 3. You got 4 health. So shot 1 completely killed the Transforming Frog Monster. All right, keep going, Brady. Number 2. What did you get?
A skull.
Okay, that's
That
no
goes
good.
away.
So now you gotta do shot number 3.
Yeah, but I get to re-roll a blank first. Doesn't matter. All
No.
right.
All right, so final shot. Well, that's a little better.
4, 5, 6.
They got a resilience of 2.
So he takes 4 damage.
4 damage. Woo! You can see the damage markers on the Rampaging Frog Monster. Transforming Frog Monster is dead because Brady completely obliterated it, or Lobster Johnson did. And that ends Lobster Johnson's turn because he's out of action cubes.
Does HellBoy want to go next, or do you want Abe to try and take care of the other guy?
Well, Abe's good at shooting, and then whatever's left, then HellBoy could go in to try to start wreaking havoc, right?
I'll spend 1 action cube to attack the Rampaging Frog Monster.
Alright, so you're going to shoot with your guns again, or harpoon, or?
My sidearm.
Sidearm, alright. Okay, Brady, shoot away. Shoot away.
Did you start the camera?
Yeah, it's recording.
Okay.
Oh,
4,
what was that?
5, 6. He's dead.
He's dead because he only has 2 resilience,
and
you still hit him for 4, and he only had to get 2 to kill him, so that means that Rampaging Frog Monster is not rampaging anymore. Ah, he's gone, so they're gone, and Brady just said he's going to shoot this armed frog monster. For Brady's final action for Abe, he is going to shoot that armed frog monster. Resilience of 2, Brady. So you get a reroll. What did you get, though?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, I don't think you should reroll anything.
Wait, 7, so he has a resilience of 2?
Right, so he takes 5.
But his health is more.
His health is 6, so he has 1 left. I wouldn't chance it. I would be happy to leave it like that because HellBoy just can go in and punch him and kill him.
Yeah, that's true. Alright.
Alright, so that ends your turn. Now it's on to HellBoy's turn. So HellBoy is going to spend his second last action cube because he already spent 1 for the track to drop the Doom, and he is going bloop bloop,
and then he's going to attack.
And then he's going to punch him in the face really hard. Now, because I passed the point of interest 1, I do get a downgrade, so it's 2 red and an orange. But that's okay because I think HellBoy's gonna. Oh, that's okay. Because
he's still dead.
That's 4, and take 2 off of that would still be 2 left, and he only has 1 health left, so HellBoy just punched him and destroyed his skull. Ribbit bah. You can see now there's no enemies on the board, and we are on to the rest phase or take time phase. So, Brady, do you think we should take time?
Yeah.
I think we should.
So first thing that's going to happen is my lone pistol is going to reload. It doesn't cost my time action because it just automatically flips over when I take time. So my paired pistols are back, and then for my time action, I'm going to heal Lobster.
You're going to heal Lobster, so 2 red dice.
Come on, Lobster.
Hold on a second here. There you go. Go ahead.
He's healed.
He healed fully because he only had 2 wounds onto him.
Oh, and Abe is full too because whenever we take time, he heals too.
Okay. So, are you going to spend your action to clear that frog swarm?
Because is HellBoy going
HellBoy
to heal?
needs to heal because he has 2 wounds on him.
Because I was going to do the clue, but I'll use this for the swag.
Okay, so I'm just swinging over, same take. So you're using the clear action to clear that off. Now HellBoy's got 2 wounds on him, so he is going to try to heal. Here goes for HellBoy healing. And he heals 3,
but
he only has 2, so he heals fully again, which is good.
He don't heal at all because you have to get the exact number.
I don't think so. Nice try. So HellBoy's up to full health again, and it's on to the visitor's turn. And the visitor, I think, is just going to interact with this. You don't have to roll when you're on to the rest phase. You just take the clue token
and
you go up 2. And if we go up 2, that means Visitor got yet another one of these markers on his board.
Also, we move into any explored area.
Right, we can move 1 space.
So I'm going to move by the door.
So, no, isn't 1... Oh, yeah, I guess...
it's just into any explored area.
True. So we're all just going to move here, I'm assuming. Just to get away. And that ends the rest phase for all the heroes, and then we're on to none other than the Doom phase. Before we forget though, because we took a rest, the Doom track does advance by 1, and now you draw your deck of Doom cards and read it out loudly.
Advance the event to Doom track by 10. No, I'm joking. Advance the impending Doom track. Then put this card into play. Put 2 marker cubes on it, +1 for each agent. So there's 4, so 6 marker cubes.
Okay.
An agent can discard a marker cube from this card after making a test to reroll any one test die. Discard this card when there are no cubes left.
Oh, so that's a benefit card. It's not a negative effect card for us.
Yeah, it doesn't cost an action to use it.
And what's the name of that card called?
Favor of the Gods.
Favor of the Gods. I like it. I like it a lot. That ends the Doom, and now we are on to the end phase where we just get our cubes back, and we would have to resolve like Frog Swarms, Inferno, anything like that, but we don't have any of that, so now we're back on to none other than the Agent phase. Agent phase, because there are no enemies on the board. So Lobster McGee goes, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me, and he's going to do his free Explorer action. The board is populated now. We have Scenery 1, we have a Rampaging Frog Monster, and in the other part we have another Rampaging Frog Monster and an Armed Frog Monster. So, Lobster Boy did that, so is he going to...
He's going to spend his 2 action cubes to use Halo of Light again.
On one guy? You should save it for here.
No, it's one guy.
You sure?
It's a Rampaging Frog Monster.
Yeah, true. But there's another one in the other room, too.
Yeah, I know.
The other section of the room. So remember, when you do that, you have to attack this, Scenery 1 first. So one hit will destroy this, and then the rest will go on to him. All right, Brady, go ahead.
I would get a downgrade, but I don't because I have my goggles on.
That's right.
Oh.
Yeah, so first off, you destroy the scenery, so take 1 away.
And then 1 off from someone, so it takes 2 damage.
No, he's got 2 resilience. That is the rampaging.
Yeah. That's 3.
So you got him for
3.
Yeah, 3 hits for the first shot. Nice. There's the 3 damage, and the Scenery 1 is gone. So now it is on to shot number 2. Shot number 2!
I got a blank. I get to reroll blanks, so I'm going to do that first. Okay, a 2.
And now he's got resilience. He only needs 3 more hits, Brady. So if you
can't use the BRPD for attacking, so
you change it to whatever you want because it's wild. So yeah, he's dead. You know, Lobster Boy gets ready to shoot one more time. He's like, oh, too late. I finished him off. And that was 2 action cubes you spent, correct?
Yes.
So what are you doing for your 3rd action cube? Are you just going to hang on to it and just let somebody else?
For my 3rd action cube, I'm going to move Lobster into the room. Not with the frogs, but the one next to it.
So right here?
Yeah.
All right. So he's going bloop, right here. And that ends Lobster Johnson's. And he's kind of in the shadow a little bit, keeping his distance because you don't want these guys to come at him. Now, we have to think of who's going to go next.
I think HellBoy should.
But if Abe is planning on shooting...
Yeah, Abe should go then.
Right, because when HellBoy goes in to do punchy, then, you know, and then Abe is going to shoot if he didn't kill them all.
Alright, so Abe...
But it's okay, though. If you want... HellBoy don't mind going in. He can even shoot himself, to be honest, because he's got his good Smearden gun.
I think Abe's just going to move in and start wailing.
So 1 action cube, and he was going to shoot?
Yep, I get 2 downgrades.
Oh, that's right. So you're orange. No, you're red to shoot with.
Yeah.
And so you get a downgrade because 1 guy is in the room, and you get a downgrade because of that point of interest over there. All right, Brady.
I decided to put all the downgrades in 1 die.
That's fine. What do you got?
I'm re-rolling these.
So that's 2, 1 is 3, and 1 is 4. And so they got a resilience.
He takes 2 damage. The rampaging frog.
The rampaging frog monster here?
The armed frog monster takes 2 damage. He's more dangerous.
All right. So is that your last action cube?
Nope, I have 1 more.
And you're going to do the same thing again?
Yes.
But now you're out of ammo.
No, I'm not out of ammo.
How are you not out of ammo?
Only for Roll Skull.
Oh, because of Abe's gun?
Yeah.
Nice. All right. That's a really powerful weapon. So this is going to be shot number...
Only HellBoy's gun runs into
shoot again. I know, but HellBoys are really strong, so... and you got a skull.
Wait. I guess I'm gonna do Abe Sapiens Magic Fading to discard this card to reroll the blue.
That one there?
Yeah.
Alright.
There we go.
Okay, so resilience of 2.
So it takes 3.
3 damage, and it has a health of 6.
6, so he has 1 left.
Well, now, this is a question for you before you say he only has one left. Did you want to put it on him so that both of them are weakened?
Yeah, put 3 on him.
So 3 on him, and he's got 2.
Yes.
That's not bad. And then Hellboy's going to go in and hopefully see if he can finish them off. On Hellboy's turn, he is saying, do you know what? I have some iron shoes on, and I'm going to spend an action cube to move up to 2 areas and make a fight action against each enemy in the area you have moved into. Then discard this card. So this card is going to be Gonzo, and he is going to just go whoop whoop.
Like
and now
Gonzo from the Muppets.
He's going to punch each of them. So I got to roll twice. We'll do him first, the most wounded, so the Rampaging Frog Monster first. Now this is the 2 red and the yellow because he gets 2 downgrades. 1 because of the point of interest and 1 because there's another enemy that is into the... What is it with me and dropping the dice? Another enemy and then the point of interest. So I downgraded the 1 die twice. So here goes. And that is going to be
4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
He's not dead. He has 1 left.
Hold on a second. So it's for him. So he has 2 resilience. So then I hit him for 2, and that's going to be 5. So he does have 1 left. We're just going to make this simple. I'm just going to remove these 2 wound markers.
Attack the same enemy
No.
twice.
So he has 1 left, and now he has the 2. So I have to do the same thing to him. Here goes Hellboy's second shot. Oh, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 resilience. No. Yeah, it's 2 resilience, so it's 2 shots. So he's only got 2 health left on him for the armed frog monster.
That was only 1 action.
Yes, that was 1 action, which is great. So now Hellboy is going to spend his second action cube. Boop, boop. And he is going to...
Attack the armed frog monster? He's the most dangerous.
Yeah, do him first. Why not? Here goes. Armed frog monster. And I can change this to whatever I want. I have a Shake It Off where I can heal 2 damage, but Hellboy has no damage on him whatsoever. So
Change it to 2 times or just 2?
It's still the same thing. So that's going to be 2, 4, 6. Take away 2 is 4, and that armed frog monster is dead. That's slow motion. He's dead. Now Hellboy has 1 more action cube left, and he only has 1 health on him remaining, so he's going to spend it to run away.
What?
No, he's going to spend it to punch him in the face.
I was going to say.
You know, because he killed the other frog monster in the room, he only gets to 1 downgrade, so it's supposed to be 3 red, but now it's 2 red and an orange because of that point of interest thing. And I can change it, so he's dead. Just plain and simple. Hellboy single-handedly...
It's a skull, so he's alive.
Anyhow,
Yeah.
Hellboy single-handedly destroyed the 2 frog monsters just like that. Well, not single-handedly because Abe did some work too as well.
Abe did most of the work.
Well, half the work.
Most.
And Hellboy is more than happy to thank Abe. Turns to him and says, "Hey, fish boy, thanks a lot." Now, the last person activated is the visitor, and he is just going to spend the cube to move in with Hellboy. Push over, Big Red. And that is it. And he's not going to do anything else. He's not going to spend his other action cubes. He is staying exactly like he is because he's happy and content. Now we are on to the take time or rest phase.
But we
don't need to do that. That's right. Unless you want to, Brady.
No.
No? I agree. Okay. So then after that, it's going to be the Doom phase. Okay, Brady.
Yeah, all right.
Draw the card for the Doom phase.
Is Murder of Crows? Advancing pending.
Oh, whoa, hold on a second. I forgot that the visitor has them 2 things. So he's going to spend his other 2 action cubes to reduce the... That's right, because I should have done that in the first part. I wasn't thinking I was going to save them. But no, it's down to 1 now, Brady.
No, I know, but then this advances it one.
Oh, that's right. Okay. So read that doom card.
The lead agent sets up a sinister bird in each room that contains at least 2 enemies. If there are no areas containing at least 2 enemies, set up a sinister bird in the lead agent's area.
So we just got to set up a sinister jerk bird.
In your area.
Lovely. Stop pecking at my heels, bird brain! Who you calling bird brain? Not you, visitor. The jerk bird. Back onto the agent phase again. And I think I'm going to do the visitor going first. And I know what the visitor's doing. I am going to spend an action cube to go and clear that jerk bird. Next, the visitor's going to do his free explore action to do that. Supernatural Gale. So on top of the Rampaging Frog Monster, the Clue, Rampaging Frog Monster, and Scenery 4, there's also the Supernatural Gale. Any shoot action that target areas in this room or any adjacent room have 3 downgrades. So if we shoot in here, we're fine. But if we're in here, or no, if we shoot in here, downgrade, and we come here, if we shoot, that's another downgrade. So therefore, we are going to be stuck here. Plus, we also got that downgrade because of the point of interest 1 token. So that's just horrible. But anyhow, it is what it is. So now, the visitor, he never even fought anybody yet.
He can move into that room and use the prism to deal 3 damage to everybody.
Yeah, but it's only 2. I'm kind of saving that for the boss.
Yeah, but you can reload it. It doesn't go
if
away.
we take a rest.
Yeah, if we take a rest, or we can spend his 3 action cubes to reload it.
Yeah, but that's not... Spend 3 action cubes yet. Do you know what? 1 action cube. He's moving in here.
And then is he spending...
Spend an action cube to use the prism. Each enemy in your room suffers 3 damage and is stunned. Then flip this card. So that's what he'll do. Why not to check the visitor's power? He's like, watch my power. He walks in and poof, poof, just like that.
And
they take 3 damage each. Now Lobster McGee is going to activate. He's like, oh, I want to do something. I want to do something. What is he going to do?
Move into the space with the visitor.
So 1 action.
And he's going to punch him.
He's going to punch him. And he has orange die, but...
He gets a downgrade anyway. Because...
It's not a shoot action. He hits 1 downgrade because of the point of interest.
And I also get another downgrade because I have my goggles active.
Oh, so then you're 2 yellow and an orange to punch this guy.
It's 2
But
orange.
you do get an upgrade because when you're fighting a stunned enemy,
it's
1 of your
orange.
dies. So it's 2 orange and a yellow goes back 2. Okay, Brady, punch him in the face.
That failed.
What did... Oh, you got a skull. Oh, you did nothing
But
to him.
I'm going to do one thing. It says I can flip this card for free. At any time.
What card are you flipping for free?
My goggles to deactivate them.
Oh, okay. So it was 1 action. No, that was 2 actions. You got 1 more action left, correct?
Yes.
And you're going to do another punch in the face? Maybe you should try to step on his tongue instead.
Yeah, I'll probably do that.
Alright, do that. Step on his tongue and destroy him. Ribbit. Oh, another skull, so you take the 2 away. But he takes 3 damage, but he got a resilience of 2, so he does 1 more damage onto him.
But at the end, I'm going to do this. I'm going to flip this back over because it's at any time during the phase I can flip it back over. For free.
Okay, but still he only takes 1 damage.
Yeah.
Okay. On to Abe's turn. He's like, it's my turn to shine.
Abe's going to spend an action to go into there.
And now he's going to do some punchy.
Punchy, yeah.
Alright. Brady's going to use the harpoon, so he gets an upgrade on the harpoon. So there's the downgrade of the point of interest.
Upgrade from the stunned enemy, and they cancel out, and then I get an upgrade from the harpoon. So
Right.
I get a 2 orange and a red.
Okay, do it. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 resilience.
He's dead.
But he's dead because he needed 1 more wound, or no, 2 more wounds, and that was the 2 wounds that he needed to kill him. Abe has 1 more action left, so he is going to take a pot shot at the downed Rampaging Frog Monster. Brady, do it. Just do it.
If you're wondering why I'm rolling orange and yellow, it's because I get 3... Wait, I'm going to redo this. Okay. So, I get 3 red originally.
Yes, 3 red originally. You're going to have a downgrade because we're
3.
away from the point of interest.
And then 2 more downgrades.
That'd be 2 orange. Or are you going to do a red and 2 yellow?
I could do red and 2 yellow. Or
I would do a
2 orange and
yeah,
yellow.
because yellows are less favorable. So 2 orange and a yellow is probably good. And your blue, don't forget. Do it. Reroll. You're lucky.
I'm just going to reroll all of them.
You're going to reroll them all? Oh, you shouldn't have done that because it's Blanco. So that ends Abe's turn.
Yeah.
Last but not least, it is Big Red himself, and he's spending 1 action cube to move. Bloop, bloop. And now he's going to punch him in the face, and he's going to spend just a normal punch action, like so, and it is whammo. Look at the size of that whammer. 3 red, and you're saying, oh, I should get downgrade, but I'd get 1 downgrade because of the point of interest, but because he's stunned, I get 1 upgrade, so therefore it works out that he's just punching normally. Come on, HellBoy. And I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He is 2 resilience and he takes 4 damage.
He's dead.
So he is gonzo. Sorry, Frog, you just couldn't cut it. He croaked. And HellBoy's got 1 more action cube left, but he's not going to spend it because he don't want to open it up.
Is he going to spend his action cube to grill the frog to eat it?
No, HellBoy's not a big fan of frogs
Yeah.
after the raw one that Abe gave him stuck to his
He wasn't raw.
his harpoon.
I cooked it.
You did not say he
Yes,
cooked
I
it.
did.
You
I
just
said
said that he
cooked
just
it.
gave it to HellBoy.
I cooked it. I lightly grazed it.
In either case, it's on to the rest phase. We're not doing it, and then we're on to the Doom phase. Draw the Doom card, Brady.
Interesting remains. Advancing pending Doom track. Then put this card in play. The next time a minion B is defeated, put a clue counter in the area it was removed from, then discard this card.
That's a negative and a benefit card for us. Negative because the Doom track went up. Benefit because we can get a clue token. We're on the end phase. We just get our cubes back, and there's no other enemies or Inferno or Frog Swarm or anything on the board. And the Jerk Bird is gone, so therefore we're back to the agent phase because there's no enemies, like I said. HellBoy is starting it off. He's going to do his free Explore action to explore this room. The visitor's like, hey, wait a minute, I want to do something. And what the visitor's doing is he's just spending his 3 action cubes to flip his prism back over so we could use it next time there's a lot of enemies. Like this he should have used it for, but he had to demonstrate his power to HellBoy.
HellBoy did his free Explore action, right?
Yeah, HellBoy did his free Explore action. The visitor is done of his turn. So before Big Red goes in and starts punchy, maybe we should go up here and start shooty.
Yes, but we get 3 downgrades.
3 down, yeah, because of the shoot. So maybe we're just all gonna have to do punchy.
I think I'm gonna get Abe to go in there and punchy that guy first.
So you want Abe to go first?
Yeah.
Okay, so Abe spends 1 action cube
To move into his space.
to go here.
And I know you're gonna say that's 3, well 2, but
Yeah, I know. But that's okay because if you move 1 more, then you are allowing yourself to try to get attacked by the rampaging frog monster.
yeah.
So you don't want to do that, so now you're going to spend...
AB is going to go, hey, I don't like you. And he's going to spend one of his action cubes to attack him.
And was going to attack him with?
His harpoon.
His harpoon. Alright, Abe is going stabby.
He doesn't get any downgrades, like I said before, because he has a harpoon which upgrades. It's one of his dice.
Right.
Ah!
What did you get? You only got a 2 and a wild.
But I spent 2, so I'm going to return an action cube to my thing by spending a PRPV symbol.
Okay, so therefore he has a resilience of 2, so nothing happens. So that was your 1 action cube done for the move. Second one to attack, but you got it back and you're going to attack him again?
Yes.
Alright. This could be, just if you roll really good hits and keep rolling the BRPD symbol, then you can constantly just get your action cube back.
I get to reroll, so I'm just going to reroll this one.
All right. So that's 2.
4 or 5.
So you get 3 damage onto him. Abe has 1 more action cube left, and what did you say you're going to do there, Brady?
Strong arm.
And what is strong arm?
Hurl an enemy in Abe's area.
So you're going to throw him and throw him this way, so we have to roll an orange die for him to see what kind of damage he takes. So let's go to the dice box and see. Here goes, orange, 2 damage. Woohoo! Moving forward, we totally forgot that the jerk bird here supposed to give us downgrades, which we forgot. But we are recorded. We're not going to go back, so just be aware of that for next turn if the jerk bird is still there. But anyhow, it's HellBoy's turn. He's going to spend 1 action cube to do 2 spaces. 1, 2. And now he is going to do punchy punchy. And what he's going to punchy punchy is he might spend his 2 red cubes to the big right hook. Because then if he punchy punchies one of them and hurls them, he's going to hit the other guy, so he's going to take damage and damage.
You can't hurl them into the exact same area.
Yeah, you can. You just hurl them into the other person. Correction. If I hurl them, they're going to go back this way because you can't hurl them in the same area. I thought you could. I was kind of trying to bend the rules a bit, but unfortunately, because of Brady, the non-rule bender, no. So then he's just going to spend 1 action cube then and then do a punchy punchy onto this frog monster. Got 3 damage on him. So he does get 1 downgrade, 2 downgrades, 3 downgrades. Ow!
How does he get 3
because
downgrades?
1 for him, 1 for the point of interest, and 1 for this jerk bird. So he's going to have to hit him and probably, hopefully, do enough damage to kill him. Downgrading sucks. Alright, here goes. And he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, take away 2 for the resilience, so it's got 2 hits onto that frog monster, which brings him to 5, which means he has 1 health left. Now what HellBoy is going to do is he's going to pull out his Lich Candle, and this is during the action phase. Light the candle by flipping this card. When you do, return a spent action cube to your card. So I'm flipping it, and that action cube that I just used to punchy punchy, I get it back again. So I'm going to spend it yet again to punchy punchy. Here goes. Come on, HellBoy. I had a ×2 there. 2 times 1 is 2.
That's 3 because of the Lich Candle.
Yeah, the Lich Candle gives me an extra 1 because of the fight action. So that means that this hair rampaging frog monster had the 1 wound left is... He's dead.
Yeah.
That's right. That was the sound of the frog.
He's gods, though.
So I'm just going to lay his body there for now. Because now HellBoy has his 1 action cube left.
He's going to wail at him?
Oh yeah, he's going to smack him. Here goes. Come on, HellBoy. Oh! So this here is 2, 4, 5, but resilience of 2.
So you should change that to a 2 or
a 2
times
hit.
2.
And then that will be... Whoops, that was 1. There we go. So that's 4 and 1 is 5. He has 2 damage, so he's dead too as well. Ha! Nothing but the jerk bird left standing, pecking at the ground. Alright, so that was HellBoy's turn. He finished.
Abe.
So,
not Abe, Lobster Johnson.
Lobster Boy. So what's Lobster Boy doing?
Moving into the jerk bird's area by spending 2 actions.
1 action, 2 action, and third one's going to clear it?
Yeah.
Good choice. He's got...
By jerk.
Bird. And that ends the end of the agent phase. We're on to the take time or rest phase. We don't need to take any time. And then we're on to the doom phase. All right, Brady.
Hidden sniper.
What?
Use target priority to select an agent, so he's selecting you.
Yeah.
That agent is targeted by a ranged attack with a range attack value of 8.
8?
Any other agents in the same area or adjacent area are stunned.
Oh, so stunned. HellBoy's not stunned.
He takes 8.
But he has taken 8 damage, but he has to try to do his defense.
He gets 1 downgrade.
Yeah, his defense is only orange, so it's 2 orange and a yellow. And it's, are you sure it's 8, Brady?
It says 8.
Oh, I don't like this. So that's gone. That's gone.
3.
So that's 3. So
5.
he is going to take 5. I don't know if I want HellBoy to take 5 right now. Because you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pull out...
Does it say on any attack? Or
my lucky charm. It says, flip this to ignore all damage inflicted on your agent by a single attack or a game effect.
Okay.
So I'm flipping this. And HellBoy takes no damage. No damage. No damage whatsoever.
Why do you have to...
Just to save some time, the next round we didn't record, and all it was they stood back up, visitor came over, they all kind of huddled around, and that was it that they're doing. But now we are not taking a rest phase, but now we have to do, which is called the Doom phase. And I totally forgot about something that I should have done when he was defending against the sniper attack, because that card that's over there that got the black cubes, we could spend them to do re-rolls, and totally forgot, but too late now. So anyhow, do the Doom phase, Brady.
1 sec. Let me guess. It's going to be another sniper. Ha! An advancing pin. Okay, so this card just advances and that's it.
Well, what's the name of the card? Like
Time passes.
Time passes. All right, and that ends the Doom phase. Then we're on to the end phase, and we just get our action cubes back. And we're on to the next round. There's no enemies, so... But you can see there's a clue token here. There's a clue token here. Should we grab the clue tokens, or do you think we should just... Because there's still 2 more of the point of interest tokens. Or not point of interest, the... them token things on the information gather track. What do you think we should do, Brady? Should we try to do the clues first?
Yeah.
I think so, just to try to clear them out. So we're going to do that. We'll be back after we're done, and we'll just go from there. At the end of all that kerboppel of what we did, you can see they are cleared. But the only unfortunate thing is that Abe and Lobster Boy passed it. These guys just really just were hanging out and
They were
holding up the walls.
They took a nap.
Yeah, they were just leaning. But anyhow, now we are on to the Doom phase. So Brady?
They closed their eyes again and leaned against the wall, and they had their eyes closed, and they just said every time we asked them, stop sleeping, they'll just say, we're just thinking. So now it's on to the Doom phase. Socializing with ghosts. Put this card into play. The next time the agents take time, any agent that makes a recuperate action heals 6 damage instead of healing equal to the score of 2 dice, then discard this card.
That's another good card. Holy smokes. Okay. So that is it for the Doom. We're on to the end phase. All the cards are reset. Not cards, but cubes. And we're back to the agent because as you can see from the board, there's nothing there. Now Lobster Boy is going first, and what is he doing?
Spending an action cube to get rid of one of these insight tokens. To
Whoop.
go.
And that's to drop the Doom track down by 1.
And then he's gonna...
The free explorer action?
Yeah.
Okay, so beep. The room is populated now, and you can see there's an armed frog monster, transforming frog monster, a jerk bird, a clue token, and a scenery too. But there's also something else in this room that's very bad. It's called Confounding Darkness. Uh-oh. When an agent moves into this room, they must either take 1 damage or discard an action cube. Lobster Boy is now going to spend... What did you say, Brady?
2 action cubes.
2 action cubes for what?
Hail of lead.
Hail of lead. So he's going to shoot here at the armed frog monster.
And I don't get any downgrades this time because I'm shooting out of the room. I'm not shooting
Right, you're
into
not.
the room.
You're not in the room.
Oh, shooting into the room.
Right, you're not standing in that room. Go ahead, Brady.
And I would get a downgrade for the point of interest, but again, I have my goggles with me.
Goggles, spoggles.
Oh, come on, like, I have terrible luck with him.
So it does take 1 damage for the first shot. 1 damage. Now it's on to roll number 2. Go ahead, Brady. You can do it.
I
That's
get to reroll a blank.
yes, you can.
Actually, no, I can't. I rolled a skull.
Oh, that's right, because it's flipped over. But that's a blank, so that's 4.
So
and he has
takes 2
resilience of 2, so he takes 2 more damage. But you still got 1 more shot.
Yep.
Do it, Brady. Just do it. Good roll.
The BRPD can't be used for him. That's only for defending.
Yep. So you can change it to a wild. Why not change? Yeah, because that's going to be 4 more hits. He is dead because it has 3 damage on him already.
Bye-bye.
Now it's going to be Abe Sapien's turn. He's going to stay where he is and he's going to go pow, pow, pow and shoot that transforming frog monster. All right, do your downgrading, shooting, and killing.
Ha! That action didn't even cost me any action cubes.
Because BRPD, you get it
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
But he has 2 resilience. No, he only has 1 resilience, so he takes 3 hits. He's
Yeah.
got 1 health left. What are you going to do, Brady?
I'm going to spend an action cube to attack him again.
To shoot him. So if you roll another BRPD, you get it back.
He's dead anyway.
Oh, he's got a resilience of 1, and he just finished him off. He's toasted. Can you smell that? It smells like burnt frog toast.
Yeah, I'm giving it to HellBoy.
Oh, HellBoy? What, you think HellBoy likes to eat a lot?
Yeah.
He does. He has high metabolism.
Yeah.
He's constantly
And
eating.
since he has 2 action cubes, he's going to move into here and clear that jerk bird.
Okay. So you're moving into there,
I'm clearing that jerk bird.
and you're taking your
Last
1
action
action
cube.
cube off because
I moved and then the other action cube to clear off the jerk bird, but I also have to take
2 damage.
1 damage.
Take 1 damage. Yes, that's right.
Or actually, I'm not going to clear the jerk bird. Just leave it there so I don't take any damage.
So okay, yeah, that's probably a better idea to do. Okay, so now Lobster Boy went and Abe went. So now
Is the visitor going to move in there and clear that jerk bird?
I think the visitor should do that without moving the board out of the way. So he's going to go 1 action cube like this.
So that's 2 action
Second
cubes.
action cube to clear,
And that's
and the
all we
third
can do.
one is just getting taken away because of that stupid room. So he's done, and now it's on to HellBoy's turn.
What's HellBoy going to do?
Oh, I keep hitting the camera. Darn it.
I think he should just move into that room.
Well, HellBoy is going to move. He's going to go 1. That's 1 action cube.
2 action cubes. Just remove the second one because...
Second action cube, he's going to interact, and the third one is going to be just, taking it off instead of taking the damage.
Boring.
So hopefully he's going to clear that and get the last remaining token that's on the information gather track. Here goes. I don't get a downgrade because of the jerk bird. It's only the downgrade because
Of the
point of interest.
Oh,
And
yeah, that... You get...
2, 3, 4. Do you know what? I'm happy with that. Just to move the information gather track up once,
And that's the
removing
max
clue
it can
token,
go.
and taking this right here.
This is the...
Nobody's taking a rest for the take time or rest phase. Then we're on to the doom phase. So draw the card,
Dun,
Brady.
dun, dun. Otherworldly Mist. Put this card in play. During the next agent phase, agents can only have visibility to areas adjacent to them. Enemies are unaffected. At the end of the agent phase, shuffle this card back into the Doom deck.
At the end of the phase?
At the end of the agent phase.
Oh, okay.
Or at the end... Yeah, at the end of the agent phase. So we only can see 1 space next to us. Everything
Yes.
else is considered unexplored.
Well, I'm thinking we should probably do this clue thing.
Well, it's not...
Or no, it's not clue.
It's
That's
just scenery.
that's just scenery. So maybe we just move and stay.
We should just move up to that door.
Yeah, because then we can go like here, 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 and there.
Oh, but HellBoy should use an action cube to reduce the doom track.
Yeah, that's a good idea. So we're going to reduce the doom track again because of this lovely little trinket. And that is going to end it. We're just going to stop there. We are playing it smart. Hopefully that we're not playing it wrong. And we are on to the no rest phase. Now we're on to the doom phase yet again. But Brady's going to shuffle that back in. Because the card did state at the end of the agent phase, correct?
At the end of the agent phase.
Okay, so now the next Doom card.
Restless Dead. If any minions were defeated this round, return the last one that was defeated to the board. There wasn't any minions defeated this round. If no minions were defeated this round, advance the pending Doom track.
Alright, so it goes up by 1. And that's it?
Yep.
All right, so then we're back to the end phase, and then we're gone to the agent phase because there's no enemies on the board. Back to the agent phase. Brady, do you want to activate one of your characters?
Lobster Johnson's gonna go, hey, watch out. He's gonna open this door.
You got to speak up a little bit.
He's gonna open the door. Bam.
Okay, and then we're going to populate you back. Room is populated. So we have Transforming Frog Monster, Armed Frog Monster, Rampaging Frog Monster, and a clue. But there's special text on that card, and it's called Lousy Trap. And what does the card say about the Lousy Trap, Brady?
Roll an orange dice for each minion in this room. On a 2, activate the minion immediately as if it were the enemy phase.
Okay, so... alright.
Let's do this guy first.
You're going to do the Armed Frog Monster first? Okay, on a 2, don't roll a 2. Blank.
No,
okay,
nothing.
so let's do the other... No, let's do the Rampaging. Well, actually, we have to go in order. So Rampaging Frog Monster should have been first, so he
But
don't
it
do
doesn't
anything.
matter.
It does say in the book. Now, Transforming Frog Monster is next.
Nope.
Nope, and now it is going to be the Armed Frog Monster. Oh, he got a 2!
Why couldn't you just let me do it the other way? Because I already rolled for it.
It's too late. We already did it that way. So, Armed Frog Monster. Whoa, hold on. If he got range, he's not going to jump up there.
He doesn't have range. He's just going to move up and attack Lobster.
He does have range. He got a range.
That's the venomous.
Oh, sorry. So, 0 range of 0, melee of 7. So, he's going to attack Lobster Johnson because Lobster Johnson is target priority number 1.
But Lobster's going to do something else. He's using the Lucky Charm, flipping it over so he takes nothing.
But you have to roll to see if you
I
take
don't-
any damage.
I'm rolling, I'm using the Lucky Charm.
So you're not even... That's a waste. You should see.
I have yellow defense.
But you may defend it. Because the Armed Frog Monster has a melee of 7. You may be able to pull something off here, Brady.
It's impossible for
I
me
know,
to block
but-
all of it.
But don't he have a special thing if he rolls a
No,
BRPD symbol?
if I roll a BRPD symbol, the guy takes 2 damage, but that's it. There's no point.
Well, just do that.
No,
to see.
there's no point. If I get a skull during it, then this guy things activate, so no thanks. I'll pass.
Here's to kind of say, I'm done. That's it. Okay. So, that's all what happens there. And now we are on
The agent's
to...
phase still. It's still Lobster's turn.
Yeah, so Lobster is going to probably take some revenge out, right? Now, there may be something here. We have to look in the book, but I think you can do an assist when you're
You
fighting.
can. You have to spend an action cube and it upgrades one of their die.
Are you sure?
Yeah, that's it. I remember.
Okay, I'll take your word for it because you got a pretty good memory.
I'm actually going to activate Aid to attack.
Are you going to do Abe instead?
Yeah, but this is a problem because I'm going to get 3 downgrades.
Yes, because there's
I-
1 for the point of interest,
Or 4 downgrades then.
1 for the point of interest, and 1 for each of us in the room
Actually, I
with you.
think HellBoy should go.
Why should HellBoy go?
He can use his big right hook.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Because then if HellBoy is
Or
like...
actually, Abe could go. Yeah, Abe's going to go. He's going to spend an action cube to use Strong Arm.
to use Strong Arm, and that's a hurl.
Yeah.
Sure, but if HellBoy does, he can stun him.
Yes, but it's if he hits.
Right.
You
But,
could miss.
okay, so yeah, it's your go, your call, you do what you want.
I'm hurling him into this guy. Ugh!
But you have to still roll.
I only have to roll 1 orange dice. I don't have to roll for hurling.
Hold on a second. Roll the orange die now for the Transforming Frog Monster.
He takes 2.
2 damage, so he has a health of 4, so he takes
He takes
2 left. Bam!
Now, Abe is going to be like, I'm going to take some pot shots. So he's going to start shooting.
Okay, so that was 1 action cube that Abe spent. So now Abe is going to... Or did you want the hail of bullets going on with Lobster Boy?
Abe's going to shoot first. Just
Okay.
So he can take it as many
All
as
right,
possible.
let's do it.
So
All right, 80
I'm
boy.
attacking the Transforming Frog Monster.
Transforming Frog Monster, which has 2 damage already. And he has 1 resilience, so that's 4 more damage.
He's
He is
dead.
gone.
Gonzo.
Now hold on a second here. So let's just calculate this.
He has 1 resilience.
And he had 2, so these are 2, And 2 resilience would go over to the armed frog monster, but the thing is the armed frog monster got 2 resilience, so it'd be nothing. I just wanted to make this clear so that to let everybody know that you can total damage and transfer it over to the other one.
I don't think, is that right?
I'm almost certain you can do that, but anyhow,
I think it's only for scenery. But anyway,
in either case, you kill the transforming frog monster with Abe, or not? Yeah, Abe Sapien did it, right?
And then Abe's gonna spend his last action to fire again.
Do it again?
Yeah.
Do it again?
Yes.
Okay. This time Abe only gets 1 downgrade instead of 2 because there's only 1 enemy into the square he's shooting in.
But just to make sure he's dead, I'm gonna use my harpoon.
What does harpoon do?
It adds 4 hits to the total test.
Oh, so it's
but it flips over after I...
Well, that's a good call, though, to be honest.
Let's see if I can kill him.
So two resilience.
4, that's
4,
8.
5, 6, 7.
8.
Oh, it's 4?
4.
I just said 4. My mind's not working. He's dead. Good job with Abe doing that. Lobster Boy's going?
Hey, I want a piece of this action. He's moving into there, spending 1 action, and then he's gonna attack with Hail of Lead.
Hail of Lead, and we all see what happens when this. He's probably just gonna be like, blah. But we'll see. We can't celebrate until it happens. Go for it, Grady.
First shot. Oh, no need to re-roll.
That's 6 hits.
So he takes 4.
Oh, what was this?
A re-roll.
That was a reroll. Okay, so 6 hits, so he takes 4 damage, and he's got 2 left. Now, sorry to cut you off there, Brady. I thought you were done, but that's 4 damage onto him.
He's gonna shoot again.
He's gonna what?
Shoot again.
So yeah, because it's hail of bullets.
Yeah, Hail of Lead.
Hail of lead. Sorry.
It's 3, 2 resilience.
So he takes 1 more damage.
1 more.
And you got 1 more shot left.
Yep.
Okay, I'm not gonna pause it. You go ahead. Just shoot away. Yeah, he's dead.
Yes, he is.
He's gone. Good job, Brady. Or should I say Lobster Boy Johnson, or Lobster Boy McGee Johnson. And HellBoy's turn. He's like, I'm here to... But nobody's here. Oh, look, clue. So that's 2. And then he's going to interact.
There's no point with interacting, though. We're at the maximum information gathered track.
Oh, we are. I wonder what happens if we reach the full amount of information gathered and we do a clue token. That would be something to check.
Just, I think nothing happens, but...
Interesting. All right. So, yeah, then we're just going to stop there. And now we are going to...
I think we should do a rest phase.
Why a rest phase?
To make
Nobody
sure...
got damage on them.
Yes, but we should...
Oh, so you can flip your card over. That's why you want to take the rest.
So then we're fully prepared for the last room. That makes more sense to me.
Well, also here, when the agents takes time, roll a yellow die on a blank, discard, otherwise flip it. Yeah, we'll take time. So first we got to advance the Pending Doom track by 1, which will only bring us up to there. We are still golden because we're still 3 away. And now...
I'm going to roll a yellow die for my...
okay.
First. I got a 1. It goes back.
And now I'm going to do it for my luck runs out.
Mine.
Keep lucky, baby. No,
it's gone.
So my luck's run out is actually ran out, and I'm gone.
Mine didn't run out.
Oh, mine didn't run out. At the end of the rest phase, all the agents converge to here, and now it's on to the Doom phase. So Brady.
Uh-oh. HellBoy's got a bad temper.
Oh no, it's not that.
Put this card in play next to HellBoy's agent board. Each round, one of HellBoy's actions can only be spent to make fight actions. It cannot be spent in any other way.
So at least one of the action cubes have to be spent as a fight action.
And if you can't, then you can't use that action cube.
Right. It's just...
And discard this card when HellBoy suffers an injury or if the agents take time.
Okay. So that's not a good thing because we all know that HellBoy has a bad temper to start with. Alright, anyhow, so that, but don't increase the Doom track, which is good. So now we're on to the enemy phase for the next round, and as you can see, there's nothing here. So now we are on to the agent phase.
I'm going to say the Lobster Explorers.
Go ahead. I'm still recording, Brady, just to let you know. And we'll be back after we populate the last room. We have the room all populated, the final room. So we have Scenery 1. Let's move that there. We had a frog swarm and a clue token. We have a transforming frog monster. We also have another Scenery 1. And we have another point of interest. And it does say...
on the case file to do that, but we first have to do Tremor.
Yes, because this room has a tremor right now. What does it say about the tremor, Brady?
Each agent is immediately targeted with a melee attack with an attack value of 5.
So we all got to try to defend.
Yep.
Awesome. Visitors trying to defend first. He has 1, 2, 3, 4. No, 2 1s or 2 1 is 3. So he takes 2 damage, but he's going to use his field
you
dressing.
have to discard an action cube to use it.
Spend an action, so he can't do that. Well, he could. I could still discard 1.
You're going to do that to take no damage?
Yeah, I'm going to take no damage with him.
Field dressing.
And he's going to flip it over. Now, it is on to...
Ooh, Mr. HellBoy.
Yeah, HellBoy's got 2 orange and a yellow because of the downgrade. See if he can defend this tremor.
Remember, instead of even having to use the bandages, you could have just took one of the cubes off.
Oh!
Oh well, it's too late.
No. Take one of the cubes off. I'll just do a re-roll for that instead of the field dressing. But anyhow, HellBoy survived because you can see there he's got 6.
It would be... so you have to take 3 off then.
3 off what?
3 cubes off to do 3 re-rolls.
Yes, that's... oh, just 2 roll. 2 of them. I'll do 2 re-rolls.
2?
Camera just kind of sticky there, sorry, but that was just to readjust. So he survived. Oh crap, I'm making a mess of everything here. So yeah, but I used these off of that card. That was pretty handy. We totally keep forgetting about that card until now, but I guess it could help us for the card. Or it does help us when we do remember, I should say. So Brady, who are you going to roll for first?
Abe.
Abe? Alright. So remember, you can use them re-rolls if you need to.
I only have 2 roll.
Uh-oh, so that's 2.
Oh well, I'm going to take 3.
No, spend the 2.
I'm not going to spend any.
You're not going to do it? Why not? Because
in case we need them for their confrontation.
True. Good point. So how many damage are you taking then? 3? Alright. Now it is on to Lobby, you called him?
Lobby. And
what is Lobster Boy McGee going to do? You got to roll his dice.
I'll check to see if I can do it first.
Okay.
It doesn't matter.
No.
I used my,
You're going to use your Lucky Charm?
Yeah.
Alright, so you don't take any damage.
No.
Alright, so now there's something else that we have to deal with. And that is, if you look on the case file right here, it says, flip this card as soon as there are 2 points of interest on the board. If the confrontation begins, discard. But the confrontation didn't begin, and we have point of interest 1 and 2 on the board now. So Brady, read it out loud.
The ground lurches underfoot as you first wonder if it's just some kind of vertigo brought on by the weird surroundings. But no, the floor is rumbling. You can hear it as much as you can feel it. Even the bad guys are spooked. They know what's going on here. Move this card into the in-play area. In the enemy phase, unengaged minions do not behave according to their tags. Instead, they move as far as possible towards the starting area, avoiding areas containing agents where possible. The lead agent chooses their... if a minion has to move into an area containing any agent, it does so, and the minion stops making a melee attack. If a minion moves so it is no longer visible to any agents, it is removed.
So it's like he just runs away.
All the minions run away, but if
that is suiting though, because the transforming frog monster is cowardly.
And plus, it's not that bad because they're just going to move towards the exit, and if they stop, they just make a melee attack against the agent.
Yeah, but that is...
and then they keep moving, they don't...
Right, and that was the point of interest for that. So now, after that's done, we have to start going on with the... it's the agent phase now, correct?
Yeah, but now this gets activated.
And what's this get activated?
If all rooms are explored and there are a total of 6 or more insight markers on the agent's boards, which we use 6 or more. So we can't really have 6 or more agent insight markers anymore. So flip this card, so this will get flipped. The air pressure precisely drops and you hear a noise like silk ripping mixed with a tree crashing down and a thunderstorm. The flagstones beneath your feet Feet start to crack and bulge. Writhing tentacles push their way through the floor.
Tentacles?
Yeah. This just got serious. Move this card in the in-play area. During the confrontation, the agent can do any of the following. Discard an insight to make one of your shoot, or fight action cause fire damage. Discard an insight to spend an action cube to place an inferno in your area. Discard an insight. Roll any dice during the fight action.
But we can't do any of that anyhow.
So I'm just going to discard
Yeah,
this.
you can discard because we don't have any insight.
Alright, this is the confrontation.
Well, hold on a second. We didn't even go into that room yet.
Yes, but the confrontation begins.
What does that card say?
This is the confrontation, set up as described in page 26 of the rulebook. The boss for this confrontation is Tentacles of Sadu Ham.
Sadohan, yep. I know what that is. That's very bad.
Boss, before constructing its main figure, find the explosive arrival card and set it aside. Then resolve the explosive arrival card. There are two ways to complete this case. If the agents defeat all enemies on the board, they complete the case as normal. If at least one agent is in the starting area in the end phase, they can call in backup and technically complete the case, but HQ won't be anywhere near as impressed.
So we only have one minion on the board, so if we kill that minion...
But the monster, the Tentacles, is considered an enemy.
Does it say that on the card?
Yeah, you have to defeat all enemies.
Oh, yeah, true. Alright, so we're at the confrontation, so we're going to flip the board, we're going to set up, and we'll be back. You're looking at the Tentacles of Sadohem. This guy is very scary looking. He has a move of 3. He has a resilience of 5, a health of 25, range of 1, range attack of 7, and melee attack of 10. Gulp. He is colossal. It takes up 4 spaces on the board. His weakness is fire. He has a resilience of only 2 against fire damage. And devastation is if the enemy moves, place a destruction counter on the area he started in. That guy is very massive because pretty much what it is, because you can see the floorboards are broken because it comes up from underneath the floor. So when it's his turn, if he moves, he's going to go underneath and pop up again. So he destroys 1, and there's a hole left where he was at. Very scary stuff. Now we're on to the confrontation phase. And with the confrontation phase, there's no rest that happens. There's no... the taking time is gone, and the doom phase part is gone out of it too as well. But Brady's going to read a card first because it does instruct us that we have to read Explosive Arrival. Is that what it's called?
If the Burrow card is in play, discard it, but there isn't. Place the boss in the area containing the most agents, so it's our area.
What? So he's going right... Oh, wait, he can't... He's going to push some people.
In this area containing the most agents, if all other characters and agents are hurled and a destruction counter is placed in the area.
Yes, but before we do any hurl things, the problem is he has 4. A max can only hold up to 6.
So I feel like...
So, no, we have to do...
The weakest characters should leave.
We have to go by target priority. So, HellBoy is going to be pushed. And next in line is...
Why is it target priority?
Because for pushing, you have to go by who has the highest target priority. That's the same for targeting and everything. So these would be targeted. They would be pushed. Now it's 4, 5, 6. So now there's enough space in there. So sorry, Brady, for interrupting you. Continue on.
And then each character was hurled and suffered 5 damage.
Do you know what sucks about this? Is they're going to be hurled, so they're going to get hurled and hit into us.
They can get hurled into there or here. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, the lead agent can... Okay, so we're going to say we're hurling them there because we don't want to get hit too as well. So they're taking 5 damage.
5 damage, yeah.
So we're going to have to roll for each of these, see if they avoid any damage. And does it say anything about them being stunned?
No.
Okay, so before we continue on with the card, we'll just roll to see if any of these take damage. Here goes. Oh boy, this is for the visitor. 5. Oh, he's totally... Oops, I flipped it over. He's totally safe. That's 5, 6. That'd be 7, 8, or 7, 8, 9 if I flipped it over times 2. So the visitor is safe. You don't take any damage. But now we have to roll for Abe. Okay, Brady, roll for Abe to see if he is saved. It's 5 damage you gotta defend. 1, 2, 3. So you take 2 damage. All right, that's not too bad. And that ends for the explosive arrival. But this don't count as the boss card. This is just, we have to do this for the first thing. So now it's on to the enemy phase. And unfortunately, now
This just goes over here because it's not...
Yeah, the tentacles is going to go. And it has a move of 3. Does it have a range? A range of 1, so it don't even have to move. And
Dad,
because
you're
it's
doing it, it's this way.
Oh shoot, that's right, because we have to do the boss behavior.
The boss
I'm kind of
moves
mixed up
towards
here.
The nearest area that contains any agent's exact path is chosen by the lead agent. If it moves into an area containing... Okay, so do you want it to move into here or into there?
Well, we talked about this on off camera, and Abe is fast. He just to cover our butt, so if we don't destroy him, at least Abe is going to start running to get to the exit or the starting zone. So let's get him to go this way.
Okay.
It'd be safer, I think.
All right. Yeah.
So what does the card say for the boss behavior
The boss
again?
moves towards the nearest area that contains any agents. Its exact path is chosen by the lead agent, so it's gonna move.
Okay, now it has a range of 1, so does it have to move?
Yes, it does, because it's not in this area. It has to make a melee attack.
Oh, that's what the boss card. Okay, so he's gonna duck underneath the floorboards.
Oh, a destruction marker is placed.
Yeah, comes up here. A destruction marker is placed right here. And now it's going to take a melee attack
Of 10.
of 10.
Yes.
And it's using target priority because the 2 of us are there, so he's going to be hitting poor HellBoy.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Trouble! HellBoy spent one of his action cubes to upgrade to an orange because it'd originally be downgraded because it'd be 2 orange and a yellow. So, and it's a melee attack of 10? That is so bad. So, oh. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So 6 damage HellBoy gets right from that tentacles! Now I'm going to spend one of the black cubes on that card to re-roll this blank though. And it's another blank. I'm going to spend another one. So that's 2 of them gone. There. So that's 2, 4, 5, 6. So HellBoy takes 4 damage. Now we're forgetting about that transforming frog monster. So Brady has to roll a yellow die. And on a score of 1, it is removed and replaced with a rampaging frog monster. So Brady's going to roll for this guy right here. Okay, Brady. You rolled the worst possible thing. So now he is changed to a rampaging frog monster.
And then it activates.
And then it automatically activates. So does he have...
It can't move into our area, actually.
That's 4, 5, 6. That's right. Well, he moves and then one gets pushed.
And then that would be him. He keeps getting pushed, so it's just a never-ending cycle.
Well, it would be HellBoy that gets pushed. Because if he goes up here... We're going to double-check into this part just to make sure. From the rule book, it does say that if an area is full, because this is 4, 5, 6, the max that it can hold, the character can't enter it. So therefore, he just stays where he is. Has he got any range?
No.
So he can't even move. So the only thing he could really do is go, whoop, just like that, and that is it. Okay. So now it is on to the agent's phase.
And Abe's gonna go.
Abe's gonna go first.
He's spending 3 action cubes
to go.
Go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Wait, I was there, so that's 1, 2, 3.
And then 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
There, so he's pretty fast, and that's why we kind of... Abe is kind of running to call for backup because the comm links are down. And hopefully, because if we get here, we win the mission, but we didn't destroy the bad guys. Now it's on to the agent phase, and the visitor's like, whoa, look at those tentacles. He's going to move his 2 spaces to get here. Now, a destroyed marker like this, we read up about this, and what it does tell us is that it takes an extra action cube to do this, or we're going to take a damage. So that's 2 action cubes that the visitor just spent to cross over it. 1 for moving and 1 for crossing over it. And for his 3rd and final action...
Does it take an action to use the prism?
Yes.
Okay.
His last action cube he's spending to use the prism one. We've seen that already. And this says, each enemy in your room suffers 3 damage and is stunned, and then flip this card. Now,
so this guy is stunned, but that's it.
He gets 3 damage and is stunned. So we'll give 3 damage to him. Now he only has 1 health left onto him.
The tentacle cannot be stunned. Actually, he has more than 1 health. He has 3 more health.
Why does he have 3 more health?
He's a rampaging frog monster.
Oh, that's right. So yeah. So he got 3 damage on him and he's stunned. He don't get stunned, but he does get 3 damage. So he goes down to 22. So he's at 22 health. And that ends the visitors, so now it's up to Lobster Boy and HellBoy to try and keep him occupied while Abe keeps running to get more backup. Do you want to go with Lobster Boy first?
Yeah.
So remember, you're going to get some downgrades here.
No, I'm not going to. I'm just going to move out of the area.
You're going to move out of the area?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're moving here, I'm assuming.
Yep.
So that gives you 1 damage because you moved. And now... that is one action cube. You're gonna
use hail of lead.
No, you're gonna get downgrades because these 2 are in your room.
Who said I'm shooting that at him? I'm shooting at the frog monster.
Oh, good idea. Okay, so remember you get an upgrade. So we'll downgrade because of the point of interest.
I get an upgrade from my goggles, which cancels that out. Then I get an upgrade because he's stunned. So I get 2 orange and a red.
All right, here goes.
Oh, that was bad. First shot.
Missed because he got a resilience of 2. Second shot.
4, 5, 6. Take 2. He's dead.
Yeah, he's totally toasted.
And then
Toasteroni. He's gone. So I didn't get experience points or something.
Scenery there, but it wouldn't matter. He's dead anyway. I rolled enough to kill him.
And the scenery would be gone.
Yeah.
So, like I said, too bad we couldn't get any experience points for killing these guys because we'd be racking up pretty good. Last action, Brady. What are you doing?
Shooting at the tentacle.
You're going to shoot at, what's his name again? The tentacles of Saduhem. All right. Go ahead, Brady. You can do this.
I get to reroll. Oh, no, I don't.
Now, he has a resilience of 5.
So that's nothing.
That's 4 and 1 is 5, so you don't take any damage. And that ends Lobster Boy's turn.
Yeah.
That's on HellBoy's turn, and HellBoy is going to spend an action cube to run away, and he's going to run here. We don't want to...
Well, it's not running. He's doing a strategic...
Evade. But he does take 1 damage, so he's going to take another wound marker, flip down. Now, since he did that, he is going to use his concussive grenade. It is a range weapon. Don't even say anything about an action cube, so don't even have to use an action cube for this. This is why I was saving this. It says, range weapon. Roll 3 red dice regardless of your shoot skill level, and apply the result to each enemy in the target area. Discard after use. So I'm just going to discard this, and now I am going to roll 3 red die. That's right. Here goes, and... hopefully it's going to do some kind of damage to him.
2 damage.
2 damage.
You can use these to reroll.
Yeah, I am rolling this here.
Reroll both.
Roll both of them? Alright, sure. So that is the last of the black cubes onto our... what's the name of that card again?
Favor of the Old Gods.
Favor of the Old Gods. Oh, that's better. So that's 3, 4, 5. That's 6 extra damage that the concussive grenade caused to the tentacles of Sudhim. Now, I was debating this. I was going to say, yeah, well, I'm going to shoot now and try to hit him. But he has a resilience of 5. And also, too, as well, as when I shoot, I'm only at yellow. I can't get any more downgrades. Most I could get is 3 and then a times 2, which would be 5. But then he would be resilient enough and just block everything. And then HellBoy's thinking, well, if I move, then I can just spend my action cube to move in and then 1 more to punch him. But then he's kind of putting himself in danger. So I'm thinking HellBoy's just going to just stay exactly where he is and do nothing else. And I think that's all the agents have activated.
Yep, so now it's the end phase.
The end phase, that's right. And there's no doom phase, we just get our cubes back.
And then it's the enemy phase, so the monster.
The monster is going to attack the visitor.
Card.
Yeah,
so
we have to draw the card.
Easy, don't know.
Yeah, well, let's just do that then. So let's do the boss behavior card and see what happens. Okay, Brady, boss behavior card.
Attack agents in the boss area. The boss makes a melee attack against an agent in their area.
All right, so therefore...
Attack the visitor.
Yeah, he's going to attack the visitor. So the visitor got a really hefty defense of 3 red.
But he's going to get 2 red and orange.
2 red and orange. And the reason why he gets the orange is because of that point of interest that has been messing us up this entire game. This is your melee attack now of 10. Oh boy. I get a reroll.
Reroll the red.
Yeah, I'm only going to reroll this because I got a good score. So that is 5. So the visitor gets 5 damage. That's it for the boss behavior.
Alright, so then I'm going to activate Abe just to get him to the starting.
Okay, so Abe is there. So you're spending all 3 action cubes.
We go.
So that's 1, 2, 3. Spin second. And then go ahead, Abe. Run, baby. 1, 2, 3. And then it's going to be 1, 2, 3. 3. And he's at the starting area.
But it's till the end phase.
We're going to read the card. And the card does say that if at least one agent is in the starting area at the end phase, then, you know, we called for backup. So the plan is working. But that Abe is done. So now we have to try to deal with this.
We could already did that if we got him, because he used Shadow and just went in there. But oh well.
It's an adjacent. That's not adjacent. That's too much of a distance. It wouldn't work. I was thinking the same thing earlier, Brady. I wish it was that easy. But anyhow, so that was Abe's went. And now the visitor is going to use his field dressings by spending 1 action and healing 2. So...
I thought you were going to use your prism,
well, the prism, I'd only be able to use it next round, but we had this game in the bag, pretty much. So I healed 2, so now the visitor's got 3 wounds onto him. That was 1 action. Second action...
He can't really do anything.
Yeah, he can't really do much. Let's see if... Just 1 second. I'm going to read this card a little bit more in detail and see if there's anything else he could do. The agent is going to... Or the visitor is going to spend an action cube to do which is his shadow. It says move the visitor to any area in his current room. So pretty much he's just going, goodbye. Pshroom, pshroom.
He still take damage?
No, he don't take damage because he just disappeared. Just like that.
That's one last action. You can't make any ranged attacks.
Yeah, and because he don't want any ranged weapon. And that's it for the visitor. Now, let's go on to... Do you want to do Lobster Boy to try to take some shots?
Lobster Johnson.
Okay, Lobster Johnson's going to use his Hail of Lead, I'm assuming.
First, I'm going to spend 1 action cube to flip my lone pistol back over.
Okay.
And then use Hail of Lead.
Alright, now you're going to be shooting in here. You get 1 downgrade because of that point of interest.
I get 1 upgrade because of my goggles.
Your goggles.
And evens out.
Right, so 3 orange and a blue. Also, where the visitor has the 1 action cube, he's going to assist Lobster Boy to get an upgrade, so he gets 2 orange and a red now. If HellBoy was here, then he could have got an assist too and would have went to a black. But still, that's better than what it was. So go ahead, Brady.
You get 3 blanks.
2. So that's 4 and 1 is 5, so he takes 1 damage. 1 damage is better than none, Brady. So he's down to 15 health. Second shoot action.
You get 3 roll blanks.
Yep. So he takes 1 more damage. So that's 14 damage. And 1 more last shot, Brady. Make it count. Make it
all 2s.
For what
Come
it's
on.
worth.
All 2s.
2-2 blank. You get to re-roll your blank.
Come on.
So that's 4 and 1 is 5, so he takes
6.
2 damage.
No, that's 4, 5, 6, 7.
Right, so but he has a resilience of 5.
That's 4 and take 1 away, so he takes 2.
Yes. I can do math, honest. So now he's at 12 health
12.
left. Now you got 1 more action cube left.
I got none left because I reloaded my pistol.
Oh, yes, that's right. So that ends your turn, and now it's on to HellBoy's turn.
What's HellBoy doing?
HellBoy really can't do...
I think HellBoy should just stay there and look at the sky.
Why should he just stay there and look at the sky?
Because it's going to be the end.
Yeah, but he can't attack anymore, so I'm just going to do it. I'm going to spend 1 cube to jump in here I know nothing's really going to happen. And then he's going to do a fight action. He gets 3 red, but he got a downgrade of 1.
Are you going to use your big right hook?
No, because I can't turtle him anyhow.
Yeah, but you get 3
Oh, get 3 additional damage. Yes, so why not? I'm going to spend the 2 action
you
cubes.
Get a downgrade.
So I get 2 red and an orange, and I'm going to punchy onchy. Here goes. HellBoy's got to do this. Come on. So
you can change that to anything that you want.
I can.
Or you can use it to heal 2 damage.
I'm thinking I'm going to give it to 2, so that's going to be 6. So I did hit him for 1, and then an extra 3, so that's 4 damage onto that guy. So that leaves him at 8 damage. 8 wounds left onto the tentacles of Saruhem. Now, that is it for all the agents.
Now we're going to the end phase, and since Abe's there...
That's right.
He calls for backup. The backup agents are the backup is very upset with him, but it says directly on the card.
Yeah, read the card word for word, Brady.
If at least one agent is in the starting area in the end phase, they call in for backup. And technically they complete the case, but HQ won't be anywhere near as impressed.
Okay, but we still beat this case.
Yeah, but...
Woo! Woo, yeah!
We're gonna get backlash. We're probably all gonna get fired.
Well, I don't think HellBoy really cares if he gets fired at this point, because he'll just still continue on being HellBoy. There you go, Board Game Maniacs. We have finished the final battle in the theme month for HellBoy, the board game by Manta Games, and we did it with success because we completed this mission, even though we didn't destroy the tentacles, but we still managed to call in the backup.
Well, technically the tentacles would be destroyed, but...
Well, it could have just disappeared or whatever. It don't really say. It's up to the viewer's imagination. But in either case, we did win. And that is all what matters right now. I hope you enjoyed this theme month of HellBoy the board game. It was a long time coming because when I seen that they were making a HellBoy the board game, I was giddy like a schoolgirl. Just so excited because I wanted to play this game.
Giddy as a nerd with a fresh comic book in his hand.
Anyhow, thanks, Brady.
You know how much nerd you are.
Yeah, sure.
Well, actually, you're a nerd.
Neek. A neek. Half nerd, half geek.
Yeah.
But in either case, I hope you enjoyed this. I really, really like playing HellBoy the board game. We'll probably play more case files. You may see this again on the channel in the future when we do a case file construction to create our own cases. Because where we had the Kickstarter edition, we do have the extra case files and everything. And I still want to play through all the case files. If you like seeing the HellBoy the board game, you really like the 4 episodes that we played, and you want us to play more on the channel, comment down below and let us know. Say like, yes, I would like to see you play more HellBoy, or no, I want you to play this game instead, and then mention the game. If we have it and there's enough votes for it, we will certainly play it on the channel, because that's just what it's about. We're playing games not just for us, but for you, the viewers, too, as well.
Or if the viewers wanted to donate that game, they could also work that way if we don't.
They don't have to donate HellBoy the board game because we already have it.
HellBoy the board game. I mean, if they asked for another game for us to play, and we didn't have it.
Oh, well, yes, they can certainly do that. And if you want to become an official sponsor of Board Game Maniacs, you can jump onto our Patreon account and you can donate a nominal fee of $2 a month or just a one-time fee of $2 or more. It is up to you. And it helps us get more games in, play more games, keep the lights on, and everything else needed to run this YouTube channel. And also, too, as well, I don't know when this video comes out if we hit the next milestone of the giveaways, but if not, subscribe, click the bell notifications for your chance to win into the next giveaway that's onto the channel. Check the videos out in the past for that. But until next time, communicate with everybody. It's very important, especially when you're trying to fight this darn tentacle monster, because we don't want to lose, which we didn't lose anyhow. So until next time, Board Game Maniacs. You know what I'm going to say?
Such a heavenly singing voice, man.
Thank you. That wasn't even me singing, but thank you. I practice. No, I don't.
Yeah.
Alright. So until next time, Board Game Maniacs, and that is, be a maniac. And
don't die by tentacle creatures.
Hope you enjoyed that video. If you want to keep up to date with Board Game Maniacs, click on the like and subscribe button to be notified when more videos come available. If you want to become an official sponsor of Board Game Maniacs, go to patreon.com/BoardGameManiacs. Or you can go to streamlabs.com/BoardGameManiacs1. That's right, and you can donate to help keep the lights on, keep food in our bellies, and play more games. We'll purchase more games, more equipment to make Board Game Maniacs evolve and get bigger and larger. Because of you, the viewers, I thank you from the bottom of my toes to the top of my head for all of your support. And until next time, Board Game Maniacs, be a maniac.